Rightio, good day everybody, welcome back to another watch along on the channel. It's a big game here for your Thursday nights to kick off ANZAC round. The Dogs versus the Swans at Marvel Stadium with the roof open. Yeah, that was a thing that they are bringing back to this season. The roof being open for, I think, night games and very good condition games. So that's good to see, but basically no difference whatsoever when watching it on the TV anyway. But yeah, this one should be an intriguing contest. Plenty of talk about both teams with personnel, especially the Bulldogs. They are no doubt under the pump. They're out of form. Past 2 weeks has been pretty poor football from their end, and they have a handful of key players out and also key players not 100% with their bodies at the minute. So they're against the odds, no doubts, against a Sydney side that is in form. And to be fair, also have their outs. No Gould and no Henny for this upcoming match, but a pretty good tight-knit squad at the minute. They're playing good football, but at the same time, as a Sydney supporter, I probably do expect a bit of a drop-off, and, with a short turnaround, maybe we turn up flat for a game like this, but let's hope we can find a way to win. This is going to be a Dog side that no doubt is going to be fired up, and I'm expecting him to really bring the physicality for this game, almost like a not-much-to-lose mentality with the outs and what has happened from the previous weeks, but let's hope we can sustain their pressure and get the game on our terms, play some good football tonight. Hopefully we are going well though, ladies and gentlemen. Now, Scott, my friend, would be Dogs out easier game for the Swans. We'll see what happens, mate. They'll definitely make it tough. Hopefully going well, Jake in AFL videos. Hopefully you lot are going well. Not long until the first bounce. Have a quick look at the teams before we do kick off into things. So yeah, Sydney have 2 debutants. Will Edwards, a Torquay defender that we took in, I think, 2022 through the academy as a Category B rookie. Finally gets his chance, which is great to see. A lot of injuries and surgeries and etc. His form in the VFL last year or so, and especially this season to kick things off, has been very good. So he finally gets his chance, and at the minute he's ahead of 𝐼𝐻𝐿𝐼𝐻 and Joe Hamling. So yeah, it's interesting with 𝐿𝐼𝐻 what's going on with him. He's usually one of those players you put on the magnet each and every week and you don't fuss about, but we are seeming to really rotate things in the minute, and unfortunately with Heaney going down with a calf, it gives some opportunity for some players to come in like Billy 𝐵𝐻𝐸. Been plenty of good talk about him, mature age pickup from last year's draft, played in Norwood, played for the Dons, VFL too, so you'd think he'll, he comes in pretty much for Corey Warner and will be rolling off a half forward line most likely, and 𝐼𝐻𝐸 comes back in too from being managed. So yeah, I thought the Giants were able to move the ball against us well at times, and hopefully he provides a bit of stability back there, Dane 𝐼𝐻𝐸. And yeah, plenty of changes for the Dogs, Jed Buslinger basically comes in for O'Donnell, and then you've got Ryan Gardner coming in for also the injured Rory Lobb. So off the bat, the Dogs don't have their starting 2 key defenders out there tonight. Usually when that happens, it can hurt your structure. So it'll be interesting to see how they go defensively tonight. They started off the year, I think, defending really well in the last 2 weeks. It's they've definitely looked to beat off. Sides have been able to move the ball well against them, like the Hawks and also the Cats last week. But I really hope we've been a really good turnover side to kick off the season. We've been taking our chances and punishing opposition well, so hopefully we can showcase that tonight. Pretty good at Marvel. We've won our 8 of our last 10 there. Granted, it's been against, I'm pretty sure, some weaker opposition, so hopefully we don't look shaky tonight. Jordan Croft gets dropped. I thought he would play, but they are going to be preferring the mature age of Will Lewis that was part of the VFL Premiership last year. Liberatore, unfortunately, out.
Yeah, Marvel Stadium, thank you everybody. Enjoyed the game. The 2 teams into their warm-up.
In comes Julio for his first game.
Once again, thank you.
Wonderful observance ceremony to kick off ANZAC appeal round. The Dogs 4 wins, but a couple of beltings. The last 2 outings versus Hawthorn and the Cats. They're 4-2, sitting 7th on the ladder, whereas Sydney have had big wins against the Suns and their crosstown rivals, the Giants, last week by 41 points. They sit 5-1 and on top of the AFL ladder. 5 changes for the Western Bulldogs, including the debutant, the 5th debutant for the Dogs this year, the man out of Bunyip and Warragul, Lachlan Smith. So opportunities for some youngsters tonight, Brad Johnson.
So yeah, plenty of change.
Definitely, Howie, when you have a look at the 2 of the young ruckmen that the Bulldogs will have on display tonight. They tried Louis Emmett the last couple of weeks. He'll become second ruck tonight. Lachlan Smith in his debut game will take on Brodie Grundy. So it's going to be a huge test for these young ruckmen again for the Western Bulldogs with Tim English out of the team. We all know the type of play that Brodie Grundy has returned to being over the last couple of years of football. He's in form. He's absolutely challenging to be the #1 ruck in the competition.
Friend, all right, let me just get the Carney sound playing. Beautiful. Got a Mandarin, by the way. It's just a couple of refreshments before the game. Who was put on the bench at 10:52, second quarter in round 17. Hawthorn versus Fitzroy. What's actually interesting, I asked that, Jakey. I actually know the round 18 match, but I just don't know the round 17. So if you asked me the round 18, I'd know. But yeah, just asked the wrong question at the wrong time, my mate. It was 𝐼𝐴 𝐿𝐴, Simpsons character. But yeah, no, we want to get the game in our terms tonight. Dogs are going to be fired up. And so we can stamp our authority in this game. That'd be good to see. Trying to make your brain up right now, fair enough. It's like one of those, what's your favourite colour of the alphabet type of questions too. But yeah, looking like we're wearing the Anzac logo as well, given it's Anzac round. He's been in great form, Justin McInerney. 25.8 disposals. He's averaging 409 metres gained, 2.5 score assists and 9.5 score involvements a game, which is pretty crazy. Over 10 goal. You know, double-figure score involvements is elite usually in the game. So 9.5 over the first, 6 games. Brilliant stuff. So let's hope he has a big night tonight. Yeah, that would be for sure handy. And, you know, no Heaney and Goulden for us, so we're not at our absolute full strength as well. So we've got to, have to have a few lift in there, like Sheldrick and Warner and McInerney to do the job. But here we go, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Dogs versus Swans. Thursday night footy at Marvel Stadium. Both teams off a short turnaround. First versus 7th. And both teams seeking to, no doubt, pick up the win tonight. We're underway. Under the lead. Grundy first hit out. Juzzy hands to Papley. And we'll get the first centre clearance. It's a bit of a dirty old kick. And it's intercepted by Joel Frazier. Joel Frazier had a very good game against us last year too at the SCG. Kicked 4 goals. Treloar a bit rusty. Drop mark there. Gives it now to Lockie Jakes. Hands it now to Sanders. He goes over the top into space here for Dolan. Inboard here for Riley West. Not a great hand pass. A turnover here. Chad Warner hacks around the corner. Not a great kick. Had a bit of time. Picked off from Treloar. And we'll now go back here to Bontempelli. So Jordan is on Bonts. I'm surprised. I thought he would go on Eddie Richards. Now we've got to watch out. This man can still damage. And how about that? An absolutely beautiful kick to find Aaron Norton on the lead. Just like that. Absolute bullet. It was interesting last week, Norton. I think he kicked 3 odd goals. Broken hand he's playing with too with the glove. This will be a good start here for the Dogs. Can Norton kick the first? Obviously he can be a bit hit and miss for the set shots, but he has been improving as of late, and no doubt there, Dogs with the first. So just the start they hope for. Well, not ideal start for us there. I mean, 2 hack kicks around the corner, direct turnovers, so that doesn't help you. Let's see, the bench are the debutants on the pine. No, so both Edwards and, so McCartan on Norton. Yeah, so Edwards and Billy Cooter are both starting on field, so there you go. There you go. Have we going well as he dropped, mate? Right, Norton with the first. So ball back in the middle here. Smith with the hit out. Only as far as Roberts. Been a very big improver this season. And Eddie Richards with the tackle on Matty Roberts. Grundy just slaps it forward. Cootie gets it down for his first possession, but not a disposal. Richards a bit of a nothing kick. Punch forward from Matty Roberts. Amadi good pressure there on Dale. He just gets the kick away only as far as Warner. And a nice measured kick finds Papley. Good use. Billy Cootie, his first touch. Oh, not bad. No, actually not great. Helping the full. Okay. Well, that. Now we'll get the nerves probably jungled away from him. Yeah, pushing up the stoppages by the looks of it, Billy Cootie. Similar to what he's been doing in the VFL. Actually, he's been playing more as just a small forward, really. 𝐓𝐴𝐿 𝐴𝐥𝐝, nothing to go to, so he has to go back the other way. And a good mark from Selwood, who is, now becoming a mainstay lockdown defender in this Dog's side. Latches across now to Gardner. Oh, geez, Louise, that's a terrible kick. It should be really any AFL player being able to hit a kick like that, but puts it out of bounds, so we'll take the forward 50 stoppage. So ball in here. Grundy in Smith. Bontempelli gets the gather. And now he'll boot it down the line. Inboard here. It's not a great kick, so Tommy McCartan reads it well. Quickly plays on now to Nick Blanking. Gives the hands here to Callum Mills. Has some time to lower his eyes. Couldn't quite hit the kick to Amati. And the Dogs can bounce here from half back. The hand pass now to Dale. Through the corridor. It's a nice one to find Norton. Dogs streaming forward here. Oscar Baker. Wonder how he'll go tonight. Just gets the hands away to Sanders. Now across here to Richards. And we'll latch the ball out of here across to Bailey Williams. Now goes deep towards the pocket. Got some numbers here. And Will Edwards should be taking that mark. Almost had his first intercept mark. Ball spilled out here. Riley Bice under the pump. Taps it out here to Mills. Tries and plays for the high. Only as far... Oh, gets it to Blank, excuse me. Flicks one over here now to Matty Roberts. And we clear the 50. Down the line. They've got the numbers here, though, the Dogs. Selwood. Good intercept mark. And now we'll go back here to Bontempelli. And not a great kick there from the Bont. Picked off here from McInerney. So what can we do here from the back half? Well, Juzzy just gets the kick away. Cootie flicks one across now to John Sarong. Need a good kick here. Tries and measures it a bit too cute in the corridor. It's a turnover here. Bontempelli inboard to Trelaw. Back edge of the Bont. He's had a good start. It's a good looking kick. And it's marked by the mature age of Lewis. So no, the kicking isn't quite up to scratch so far from us. A few unforced errors. To be fair, that's a pressure kick, I guess you can say, from Sarong. But he can line up for goal here. Will Lewis. Can he go here? Looks good. What a kick. Dogs for the first two. They've started well. Yeah, Bont's been all over it to kick off this game, getting plenty of possessions. So Dogs for the first two. So ball back in the middle here. Richards gets the gather from the hit-outs. Just gets the kick away on his farm. Oh, can't be fumbling there, Sarong. He's tackled. Ball spilt free. Boswell. Grundy, how about that for body work, but only as far as Bailey Dale. He'll get the clearance. And a good spot here, Bice. Takes a nice intercept mark. So, Riley Bice. Boy from Albury. He's also been... it's still a bit of a... Yep, like that. I was about to say, a bit of a mixed bag, and he does something like that. So, terrible turnover there, and it's going to cost us here. Dollar marks inside 50. I was literally about to say, Riley Bice is a mixed bag. He does some good things, but some terrible things, and he's absolutely spilt his... I don't even know what he did there. Oh, jeez. I mean, that's just a terrible turnover. He just forgot how to kick a bloody AFL football for a sec. Oh, not ideal there. Well, can Dolan back into the side, kick the Dogs third. Yeah, pretty much just an absolute freebie there. It's a bad turnover there from Bice. No, can't ask for a better start if you're a Dog supporter. First three snags. Well, you have to just shrug your shoulders there, to be honest. I don't even know what on earth that turnover is there from Bice. Oh, dearie me. Yes, it's the commentator's curse, I tell you, Aussie Trump. I mean, to be fair, if I said something along the lines of if 𝐼𝐻𝐿𝐴 has been a brilliant player to kick off the year, then yeah, that's a bit more of a commentator's curse. But I was literally about to say, well, you know, 𝐼𝐻𝐿𝐴 has been a bit of a mixed bag, and then he does that. Well, we need to get a response here on the scoreboard, and we win the centre clearance here through row bottom. Let's try and find a target here. Who's at ground level? 𝐬𝐿𝐴 𝐿𝐴 on his left shoe, snapping ball. Well, we're on the board, but it's just a minor score. So Dale to bring it back into play. Clearing kick now out of the 50. It's a good looking kick for 𝐸𝐿𝐴. Got some numbers around this for the turnover though. Cunningham to Edwards. It's a good smother from Bont. Jeez, he's every other minute. Kennedy over the top now to 𝐵𝐴. Goes back now to 𝐸𝐿𝐴. Not 15 here for Bailey Williams. And jugs a kick over the top to find Kennedy. Good spore there from Mills. But I've got the numbers here, the Dogs through 𝐸𝐿𝐴. Yeah, good corridor kick here. Jeez, we've given young Dolan a bit of space here. Deep to the pockets. Not a great looking kick, and it's a good spore from 𝐼𝐻𝐿𝐴. 𝐸𝐿𝐴's also another that started pretty well. Umpire's ball here. Jordan, bit of a fumble. Blakey toe poke forward. Trying to win that one is Roses, and he taps it forward into space here. Papley on the run. That's a nice diving hand pass. He goes over the top now, Sarong. The 1-2, Jakey Lloyd with a bit of toe, the old man. He goes now to the top of the square. It's not a great kick, but a good spore from 𝐸𝐿𝐴. He's got possession now. Flicks over the top. McDonald taps it, but he can't tap it to a teammate. Selwood, 𝐵𝐿𝐴. Gee, Selwood and 𝐵𝐿𝐴 look so similar with the same hairstyle. And Selwood here clears towards the wing. And, oh, geez, it's a good time. Okay, it's going to be a free hit to Lewis Henry. Came off the bench at the perfect time to impact that contest. Now I'm back here to Selwood. And they'll go the long switch here. And across to Bailey-Dale. Low flat kick finding Bailey Williams. Bailey's combining. Towards half forward. Good stuff. Edwards gets in front. And actually, it was because of a push. Turnover here, McInerney inboard now to Blakey. Look at the lizard go. Can we find a target? Deep looking kicker looks good here for Charlie. And he's taking the grab. So that's some good stuff off the turnover there. Let's hope he can kick. Let's hope he can kick this time. Unlike that gather round game we had against Gold Coast. Christ. Go love 𝐸𝐿𝐴's mullet. Yeah, it's an absolute beauty. Come on, Charles. Need a goal here. 12 goals, 11 this season. For our first of the evening. He's got it. Well, needed that. Bit of a response. Yeah, that would have been a few years ago. When was that? 2024, I think. Yeah, man. Good old-fashioned upset, I suppose. The Tigs played really well that day, to be fair, so have to give them credit. Well, there we go. Blakey streaming through the corridor again. That's where he's so dangerous. That's where we need to use him. And, I mean, his kicking inside 50 has been a thing of beauty. So I needed a bit of a response there after, first couple of shaky few minutes. Geez, Jamie Cripps dropped on Sunday. There you go. No, he's an aging campaigner, I suppose. Another centre bounce win here. Row bottom around the corner. Big week there from Sheldrick. Just was a bit submissive in that push in the back, and Jakes takes intercept mark. Across now here to Bramble, the former Hawk, delisted, and been a good pick-up for the Dogs. Played pretty much almost every game since he's arrived. Inside 50, the Dogs go through the Davidson kick, and that's just a bit too easy there. I'd say a bit of a mismatch there. Jordan on a ruckman. So it was, young 𝐼𝐻𝐿 𝐴𝐸𝐻𝐿 with the mark inside 50. Well, it's a ruckman, so beware this kick could go anywhere, to be honest. And big Will Lewis giving it to big 𝐼𝐻𝐿 as well. And he falls over like a sack of spuds. Game number 3. Can he kick his first goal in the big time? Be good moment to see here, but unfortunately he kicks it like a ruckman. Almost puts it out in the full. So 3 goals, 1 now for the Dogs. Yeah, no, you can't go wrong with him, Grooming. You have it. Yeah, you got to wear the bad moments with the Lizard, but no, very, very impactful player. Now to the 50. A few Dogs go up there. Off hands now. Sarong will get there first and tackled over by Cooper Hines. Ball in here. Grundy, bit of time on the open. Oh, geez, Braden Campbell's got the headphones in. He's doing a bit of help on the bench. Thanks for subscribing, Chicken Nugget. Appreciate it, mate. Yeah, it's early days, Celeste, but I'm really not surprised in a way. Like this Dog side's definitely going to, give us a challenge tonight. Ball up here. McDonald front position hit out and strong with the clearance, and it's a good looking one to space here for Joel Amartey. Flicks it over the top. Lloyd now no fuss, just soccers it, but it bobbles off a few. It was actually out in the full. How about that? Hopefully going well, Noel, mate. Welcome to the stream. Good to see you back in here, my friend. As Lloyd now, all right, they've got some numbers around this one, the Dogs, but can 𝐼𝐻𝐿 somehow fly? Dale off hands does very well. Last year's All-Australian takes a bounce. He's hemmed in here with a bit of pressure, so no fuss. We'll go towards half-back. Roberts reads it really well. Wicks now can get the hands, to Harry Cunningham. He's tackled but offloads the hand pass back now to Wicks. Across here to Rowbottom. He'll reload back inside 50 here, deep to the square. Long bombing ball. Good spoil. Roses challenging against Bramble. Trying to paddle it into his direction. Jakes cleans up. Baker over the top, only as far as Chad. Goes for the stiff arm, but he's taken over. Ball in. So the Dogs like doing this. They usually get the spare behind the ball. So according to Jack Rewald, it's Buslinger at the minute. McDonald hidden outs to Jordan. Rowbottom tackled well from Kennedy. Bosball. Geez, plenty of strapping on that knee for Bontempelli. Sheldrick. Didn't really have prior, to be honest, umpire's ball. That's a throw. Yep. Good call there from the umpire. Chad, good tackle. Probably on the cusp of his range here. Yeah. He's a good set shot, Chad, but probably just outside his range, I'd say. Let's see how he goes from outside 50. Well, gives it quite a bit, but across the face there, minus score. So 1 goal, 2 plays, 3 goals, 1. Oh, geez, you cursed him, Noel, mate. Should have said it a few bits earlier. That's going to be out the full. Bad kick in there. I mean, just a real poor turnover. He should not be ever really kicking out in the full from a kicking. Wicks now inside 50. 𝐻𝐿. Oh, somehow Joel gets it. Somehow goals. Wow. What a snag from Joel Amartey. He's done the Malcolm Roses. He's done the left footer from absolutely nowhere. Well, the inside 50s, we're getting repeat entries, which is good to see, but nothing too ambitious, just a long bombing inside 50, and the Dogs have plenty of support in the air. But yeah, sort of fortuitous how it fell into Amartey's lap. I suppose he's in the right spot at the right time. Yeah, I mean, that's poor there from Selwood. It should be absolutely killing that over the boundary. Let's see this again. Yeah, just sort of went through the motions. No, we'll take that. Good finish. Tidy finish. Yeah, I mean, really, every side's a bit of a sucker for it, to be honest, Anthony, mate. But at least we're getting some repeat entries in that passage of play in the lead up to the goal. And we're doing well in the centre bounces. We'll win another clearance here, but 𝐼𝐻𝐿𝐼𝐻's he's throwing the ball. We're about to. So it's going to be Treloar's free. Not 15 here for Baker, so he'll flick it back here to Treloar. And now out across here to Bailey Williams. So what can they find here inside? 50. A few short options on. Eddie Richards making an option too, but they're going to go deep to the tools. Edwards, a good spoil there. Ball live. McCartan taking a good tackle from Dolan. And umpire's ball. So 9 inside 50s apiece here. Start to square the ledger a bit, but the Dogs in a good goal-scoring range here. Grundy with a big hitter, only as far as Bailey Williams. He can kick a goal. I mean, geez, that's a bit of poor. Well, just touched on the line from Mills, but pretty poor closing down Bailey Williams there. To be fair to the old shake and bake, as Dwayne Russell would say. It should have been a bit of a better tackling effort there. Mills. Now across here to Cunningham. Always important to have the goalkeeper in a stoppage for sure. Not 15 here for McInerney. So we'll measure the kick here to the wing. It's not great. That's clearly in the back from Baker. So going to be Matty Roberts' ball. But we'll play advantage here. I think that was Roses with the kick. Couldn't quite see who that was. McDonald brings it to ground at least for the pupster. Gives the hands to 𝐼𝐻𝐿𝐼𝐻 on his non-preferred. Measures the kick beautifully for Amati. That's good use. That's what I'm liking with 𝐼𝐻𝐿𝐼𝐻. He's starting to use his non-preferred a bit more. Yeah, geez, you know, he still can be a sucker for it, but Christ, there are some early games in his career where he would just not use the right foot whatsoever, but that's good to see. Not having a force on his left. That's good there from Logan. He had the set, probably could have taken the mark, but it works well. So Amani can be hit and miss with the set shots. Can he guide this one through and give us the lead? Looks pretty good. So 3 in a row, hit the lead. Jeez, anybody? The thing that sucks about our AFL team is bloody Liam Heatherton and young Bowman have mystery injuries. They're not even on the injury list. Christ almighty. Well, anyways, yeah, no, 3 in a row. Good use inside 50 there from 𝐼𝐻𝐿𝐼𝐻. Papley's getting involved early on too, which is nice to see. I couldn't tell you, to be honest, 𝐴𝐵𝐵, mates. I mean, we've been a pretty high goal kicking side, so we'll see how we go. Anyway, that was nice there. The gather from McInerney. The hands had to be better. That's holding the ball. Really good tackle from Jordan. Actually, I just realised it's 20-all. We haven't hit the lead yet. Great maths from myself. Anyway, we have a chance to with this inside 50. High ball up inside 50. McDonald can fly. Spoil. Ball hits ground level. Bontempelli just gets the hands away now to Jenks with a neat kick to the wing. And, oh, almost marked. That was a good effort there from Fraser, excuse me. Inside 50 we go again, a long bomb. Once again, 𝐴𝐥𝐻𝐿𝐼𝐻 can get the gather. The bounce doesn't quite favour him. Baker under the pill. Rowbottom, great pressure. Sarong now. High centering ball. Don't really have the tools for this. And it's just going to be no fuss. Spoiled through from Jed Busslinger. So might have scored there. So Bontempelli now will get the receive from the kick in and hit a beautiful corridor kick. That really sets Riley West alight here. Can he have a good night tonight? He's been out of form. Riley West. And we'll just jag it towards the wing here to find Jed Busslinger. And across now to Bramble. Plays on now and goes deep here towards the pocket, towards the tools. Grunt in a good spot. Hits it down. Norton now with handball receive. High ball up towards the top of the square. Good spoil from Sarong. In front position Wicks, but it spills out here to Matty Kennedy, who can find the goals, but he's put it out in the full. Yeah, a review here. Well, umpire's saying it's a point. Looks like it is a point. No, that's definitely ricochet. That's out in the full. Definitely out in the full there. See quite a deviation. Ball deviate. Well, if you just joined, lads, make sure they like, subscribe. Dogs vs Swans, Thursday night footy. Expecting a bit of a scrap, and I think that's what we're seeing early on. First three for the Dogs, and Swans are the last three. Just the 1 point game. 4:46 to go till quarter time. As the Bont off with the blood rules, so he'll get bandaged up, you think. Well, that's a handy out on the bench. Jeez, he's had a great start, Bontempelli. Mills now to clear out of the 50. Towards Amadi. Good roving there from Cootie. But, yeah, holding the ball there. Just couldn't get on his boot quick enough. Emmett with the holding the ball free kick. We now go with the high ball inside 50. Got some numbers here. Ah, no, we've done... Yeah. It's just the... yeah, just simply silly free to give away there. We had about 3 tools go up for that, with not really many going up for the Dogs and Jordan gives away the holding free on Richards. Yeah, just didn't need to do that. Waddy Richards has had a good start to the season. He's been riddled with some soft tissue problems and the knee issue he had a few weeks ago. Fine play, this man. No doubt. You think he kicks this, and he does. Dogs back in the lead. Yeah, not an ideal free to give away. They have plenty going up like Edwards and Grundy. And yeah, Richards was the only one up in the drop zone. Bad free to give away there. Goals per inside 50, 36% the Dogs, 25 to the Swans as Grundy completely misses the jump of the ball. Richards now gets the gather and he will boot back inside 50 here. Good spoil here from Tommy McCartan. Roberts, a good tackle. Punched out now. Trelaw, that's not 15. West able to evade Mills, and it's a back kick picked off from Matty Roberts. Hopefully going well, summon that. Dark horse, hopefully going well too, my friend. Oh, I think it was there, to be honest. Yeah, no doubt Richards playing for it a bit, but it was still there. Rampy now back here to Bice. So can we get a bit of drive here from the back half? Geez, that's a risky hand pass from Bice. Blakey, just a bit of a nothing hand pass forward. Charter stiff arm. Just gets it away to Blakey. Slaps it forward. This is sort of what we did to the Giants last week. Just this relentless hand passing forward game. And Jordan dispossessed. Dogs win it back. Dale Boots, who got the numbers here. 1 on 2 in our favour. And Rampy, that will be paid. Looks like there was a bit of marking interference there. Yeah, no, it's a bit of a pain, Heaney having this calf issue. It sounded like he could even be in doubt for next week too against the D's. But to be fair, that's a Sunday game, so there's still plenty of time. Mills now, geez, sloppy hand pass there for McInerney, so he's under the pump here from Bont. Falls the ground a bit too easily. Bailey Williams tackled well from Sarong. Umpire's ball. So yeah, the Dogs' pressure's been really good as anticipated. Simple as that. They're going to bring the heat and the intensity. 208 to 170, the pressure factor. Grundy hits it down. That's going to be a free here to McInerney. Gives the hands now to Blakey. Towards a one-on-one. Well defended from Gardner. Papley's there. Dale's defended that slap really nicely. Baker. And that's a good kick out to space here for Selwood. Oh, geez, what's going on here? Oh, geez, giving away 50, so a bit of the old discipline from last week kicking on a bit. Anyway, Dogs off the 50 can go inside 50 here. Who can get this grand ball? Fraser. Tackle well from 𝐓𝐿𝐷. And ball spit out. That's going to be on the ball. Good stuff there from Gus. So, yeah, Will Lewis still on his haunches, but I think he's okay now. I think it was Blanker that gave away the 50, so... well, I did clock it a few minutes ago. I said, well, you've got to write the good and bad with Blake in there or something like that. Give away 50. 𝐓𝐿𝐷 here in the back pocket. Back in out of Tommy McCartan. 𝐼𝐗𝐤 now in the back pocket. Now 𝐓𝐿𝐷. So 90 seconds here to go to a quarter time. 5-point lead in favour of the Dogs. Back now to Rampy. Grundy works out to the wing. She's a bit of a lazy old kick there from Grundy. It's well defended from Dale. He's had a really good start, Dale. See, it was a bit of a late hit there from Lewis on Blake, and that's why Blakey hit back. So there you go. There's the story, I suppose. Bevo on the bench. Ball in here, centre wing. Chad now slaps it forward, only as far as Baker. So they've set up well, and they get the kick back into the forward half. Spool from Bice. Edwards mops up well. He started okay, Edwards. Now to Rampy. We can get a bit of drive here. Matty Roberts. Torpedo. A bit of a mongrel, that kick. Buku in front position. Roving really well as Papley. Breaks free just. Gives the hands over the top to Roses. Oh, that works somewhat to Amadi. He breaks the tackle. He gets his shoe on it. And he just misses. That would have been a nice, well-worked goal. We made it look hard work, but almost. Sanders now. Back now here to Bailey Dale. So Dale now out of the 50 towards the wing. Got some numbers here. Bice. That's a really good intercept mark. Gets him. He's been getting in good positions in the air, Bice, this first term. 10 seconds. Come and get a grab here. Late. It's not a great kick for 𝐼𝐻𝐞. Good roving from Cunningham. 𝐼𝐻𝐞 finds some space. Snap around the corner. He's dropped it a bit short, though. Another for quarter time. 4-2, plays 3-4. Yeah, not a bad start. Pretty much expected, to be honest. The Doggies were going to come out firing, and yeah, that's exactly what we saw. They kicked the first 3. Pressure's been good. See, that was a hit from Blakey. A bit ordinary, to be honest. But I think we've responded well after, yeah, a few shaky, the first, 5-odd minutes. Not looking so great from our end. Starting to get, handball game going a bit, even though it hasn't worked at times. We're still trying to take on the game. Well, could be better, could be worse. Trailing by 4, not the end of the world. You have to do the Gridley at half-time, 𝐴𝐺𝐝, mate. Yeah, it's a bit ordinary from Blanket, but I don't think there's too much in it. Might have just winded Will Lewis in a bit of a bad spot there. But I mean, to be fair, it was a late hit there from Lewis as well, and we have seen those be free kicks. The umpire just didn't see it, so it is what it is, I suppose. But yeah, 3-4, 4-2. I think that last 10 minutes have been better from us. We're looking. I think we're looking pretty potent when the ball hits ground level in the front half. Papley's been able to get a few rows really nicely. I think he's started off well, showing some good signs of composure. Amadi probably been one of our best forwards of the quarter. 3 score involvements to his name. McInerney started well too with 3 score involvements, getting his hands on it. Roberts has done some nice things on the wing. But yeah, I mean, we've been a little bit mistake prone at the same time. That poor turnover from Bice cost us a goal. So there is a few things that we definitely want to shake off. But yeah, no, the Dogs are definitely up in the ante. I think they've started pretty soundly. They've looked okay defensively. Dale's really rebounded well from the back half, so we've got to watch out from him. And yeah, Bontempelli's had an almighty impactful quarter, so I know Jordan's going with him, but he's a hard player to tag. Take a look at the team stats. So yeah, winning the inside 50s by 3, clearances by 3, contested footy by 3, so a lot of the stats in the favour. But yeah, Dogs with 27 and 19 marks their way, so yeah, I think therefore, yeah, disposal's pretty even, so yeah, overall pretty even first term. Both teams had their share of momentum. Close game, good game. Exactly right. Was he the one going after 𝐼𝐵𝐸? Yeah, no, he was giving it to 𝐼𝐵𝐸. I mean, to be fair, he's trying to contest against a ruckman, so it isn't quite great for height. Swan's got the breeze. Yeah, no, the roof's open, so a bit of breeze. Good banter. But yeah, I think Edwards has looked okay to start off the game as well. He's done a few nice acts. Probably should have taken that intercept mark, but he got in front position for that contested half-back and has looked settled. He got given that hospital hand pass from bloody 𝐼𝐵𝐸, which isn't great, but he was able to mop up that well. And yeah, 𝐓𝐡𝐞 had I think he's done it twice where he's gotten the ball and just, yeah, you can tell the difference between AFL and VFL level much faster. It's just taken that split second too long to get a kick away, and he's been pinned for it. But yeah, it's been quite a bit of long bombing in that first term. Really, bar the 𝐓𝐴𝐿𝐷RICK. We had a few of them early on. Some nice uses inside 50. And the 𝐓𝐴𝐿𝐷RICK one was nice too when he got out the front. But yeah, just resorting to pretty vanilla football going inside 50. And then you're seeing Bontempelli do an absolute dance like that. He started really well, 8 touches. Not sure what the Golden Fist is. Is that some award? Is that the award on the bounce? Not sure. Might put him into first. Yeah, look, who knows what gets to spend on it these days. I just think it's a bit of a lottery, so we'll see what happens, I suppose. Bounce, yes, yeah, there you go. And speaking of the bounces, I think Nick Blake could be up there for actual running bounces. We'll actually have a quick look. So who's leading the bounces at the minute? So player stats. Bounces. It's only showing averages here. Is there a way to do total? I have to go into the AFL website. Where is bounces? Would it be general play? Yeah, bounces. All right, so 𝐚𝐿 𝐿𝐼𝐿 first with 27, Blanky second with 25, Chad Warner third with 18, and Latrell Pickett, the youngsters, on fourth with 16, so there you go. Right, anyways, run away for the second term. Grundy, another nice hit out. He's, yeah, obviously starting well in the ruck, Grundy, some nice hit outs. The Dogs have been able to shark a few of the hit outs, though. As Williams gets a holding free against Sarong there. Yep, score in the stopwatch on my end's correct. Now, towards the edge of 50, the Dogs go. Good spoil from Rampy. Back the other way, McInerney. He's had a good first quarter. Out here to 𝐼𝐿𝐼𝐿. Jags it on the shoe. Front position, Chad Warner, well done. Across now here to Sarong. Some good run here. Jai's got some green grass ahead of him. And that's a good-looking kick here for 𝐼𝐴. Can't take the mark. Well defended from Gardner, getting there just in time. And ball in. Okay, looks like it was out in the full from Charlie's boot. Right, now down the line. It's a good-looking kick for 𝐼𝐴, but he should be taking that mark. He dropped it. Grundy hand passes in the space. Chad misses the soccer. As Smith's hand pass goes only as far as 𝐲𝐿𝐷. Arm's been pinned. Ball up. So 4 goals 2 plays 3 goals 4. Ball up here. Grundy hits it down. 𝐲𝐿𝐷 goes after it. Sarong toe pokes it forward. Ball to be won here at half forward. Lloyd on Dale. Dale tackled well from Lloyd. Ball in again. So ball in here again. Just outside our forward 50. Smith gets front position. Neither ruck able to get a head out. Good hands. And now Chad. A pot shot goes deep towards the square. 𝐼𝐴 takes the grab. He positioned himself really well there, to be honest. Yeah, another high ball in, but it's an advantageous kick. 𝐼𝐴 had the back shoulder there on Gardner, so he was able to position himself perfectly. And can he snag one through here for a second goal? It's going to be a snap around the corner and quite a bit of an angle. Charlie 𝐼𝐴. Goals, good to see there. Charlie's up and about. 4 goals 4 plays, 4 goals 2. Swanie's themed water bottle, by the way. Not bad, eh? Birthday present from the other year ago. Yeah, Marty, good first quarter, and 𝐼𝐴 showed his moments too in the first stanza. And yeah, we've been really good in the stoppages. I think this has been a really good area where we've started this season, and shifting the hands nicely in traffic there. Yeah, no worries, 𝐼𝐴, mate. Yeah, we've had some very generous people. That was Sarong's hands, by the way. Great hand pass from Sarong. Yeah, I've had some very generous donators and subscription gifters as of late, 𝐼𝐴, mate. Jeez, what a name, 𝐼𝐴. It's like that Simpsons episode where the bear comes and knocks over the Simpsons mailbox, and Homer's like, oh, trouble for the 𝐼𝐴 family. Good old Homer Simpson. Jordan gets first possession. He gets the clearance, and that looks good. A bit of a hack kick. Fortuitously falls to McDonald. Gets there first. And he might go for goals here, Logan. Okay, it's going to be a big kick outside 50. So repeat clearances there. Jordan gets it forward, and McDonald marks just outside 50. So he's going to go for it. Yeah, I don't know. It's it can be hit and miss with the set shots, and probably from this range, this could go anywhere. Kicks on its way. Good purchase, but just across the face. Just the minor score. Took that photo of a cloud seeding in my area with that cloud formation. Oh, you're talking about your profile pic. Oh, yeah, we'll have to give it a bit of a look at it. Bit of a better dimension. I can only just see it. We'll see it at half time. Norton, that's good mark down the line. Nothing on the corridor that he likes, so we'll just hit the short kick over the top to Baker. They're a fellow headband man. And now back the other way. Edwards gets good front position. Good repeat effort with the tackle, but ball still spills free here. Richards gets a kick away. Edwards, not Edwards, sorry. Lewis gets the hands. Riley West to 𝐴𝐴, Bontempelli. And, of course, he goals the start. Dogs get a good response through the skipper. Well, they were just able to wheel themselves over the line there, the doggies, with a few hand passes under Swans' pressure. Would have been nice to see Edwards stick that tackle a bit better, but that ball spills free. See it again. Yeah, I mean, again, it could have been markable there from Edwards. Richards does well just to jag it forward. Yeah, I mean, just in that passage of play there, a few missed tackles, so not ideal there from us, but it's a well-worked goal nonetheless from the Dogs. Bont on the end of it. Oh, geez, can't let this man dominate. He's having a good game so far. Yeah, Grundy across the line there, you could see that. So, 𝐼𝐗𝐿𝐼𝐻 will get the free. With the short kick now to Bonts. And he'll play on now. Another disposal inside 50. It's a good-looking kick, but McCartan gets in a good spot. Nice roving from Riley West. He falls over. Didn't really look like a disposal. That one, Frazier now gets the gather. Flicks over the top here to Baker, trying to find an angle for a shot. He's just going to go for a high centering ball. Who can fly for this one? Good spoil from Cunningham back with a flight. Papley just gets it away from Mills. Bit of a fumble from him. Works at a row bottom. Tunnel balls it to Papley. Nice hand pass there from Paps. Weeks on the end of it. Over here to Roberts. Back across there here to Bice. And over the top it works nicely, Weeks. Did well there to work it out of the 50. And it's a good kick from Wicks to 𝐓𝐿𝐼𝐻. And we've got an option over the top, Gus, to find Logan. Too much hang time, sorry for 𝐼𝐻𝐿𝐼𝐻. But it's a good mark from Charlie. He had Bont crashing down on him, and he might go for goals here, Charlie. Well, he's certainly capable of kicking this, I reckon. We'll see how he goes. So, 2 goals ready for 𝐻𝐿𝐼𝐻. Fair grab that. Under the pressure of Bontempelli. Let's see if he can snag this, Charlie 𝐻𝐿𝐼𝐻. He'll take a mighty effort. Kicks on its way. And he'll centre the ball. Grundy competes well and just rush through for a minor score. So 5 goals 2 plays 4 goals 6. Good contest there from Cunners. He had 2 players crushing on him, and he was right in the hole to get the spoil. Oh geez, bad effort there from 𝐴𝐿𝐼𝐻. Drops the mark, so must capitalise here. Row bottom over it. Just gets the hands away. McInerney flicks a hand pass into space. Works for Papley. Buzzing around like a bee. Nice pick up from Cunners. Oh, geez, a sloppy old kick there. Mills now round the corner. Don't think he's got the distance. And it's rushed through for another minor score. So 4 goals 7 now. Bit of a far cry from the goal kicking last week. Geez, that was beautiful. Quick now, the Dogs go from the kick and bustling his kick. Perfectly well weighted for Dolan. Now shifts the hands to Bailey Williams. Drops it short. Lewis unable to take it. Grundy a good tackle on Dolan. Looked like a bit of a throw and he'll be pinned for it. So Grundy's free. Grundy sweeping hand pass here to 𝐓𝐿𝐼𝐻. Now to Matty Roberts on his favourite left. Towards half forward. 𝐻𝐿𝐼𝐻 in a good spot again. Well defended from Gardner. That's somehow paid a mark. I mean, Gardner got a clear spoil. 𝐻𝐿𝐼𝐻 now plays on. He goes deep to the square, but he misses. So 3 points in a row sees us now tie the game. Starting to get some repeat shots here. Just can't quite nail the big sticks. 4 goals 8 plays 5 goals 2. It's back here now to Ballydale in the back pocket, I should say. 𝐴𝐻𝐿𝐼𝐻 the kick. Way 𝐴𝐻𝐿𝐼𝐻 the kick. That's like one of Riley Bice's turnover. And speaking of Bice, he's picked it off and he tries for a cute kick. Well defended from Bont. Guess who? He's everywhere. Papley a good tackle on Sanders. Yeah, he's having a good half so far, Tommy Papley. Now Busslinger clears out of the 50 here for the Dogs. In a good spot here, should mark. Oh, just spoiled in time from Wicks. Yeah, great stuff, Wicksy. Good pressure. But they still have possession here, the Dogs. Fumble. Edwards, crunching hit. Now off the turnover. 𝐓𝐿𝐼𝐻, good hands. Wicks, high ball up inside 50. They've got the numbers here. Oh, free to 𝐻𝐿𝐼𝐻. Okay. Well, this one was off the ball against Gardner. It wasn't actually in the marking contest, this. So a bit of premature holding there from Gardner. Well, Charlie 𝐻𝐿𝐼𝐻. We've had 4 behinds in a row. We'd like to cash in here with a snag. with this inside 50 dominance these last few minutes. 𝐼𝐵 around the corner. And he's got his third. He's looking good tonight. 5 goals 8, plays 5 goals 2. But that was a great sequence of play to lead up to that goal. He had Wicks with that crunching hit, repeat effort. Edwards leaving his man to win the ball back, and I like those that sharp hand pass from 𝐼𝐵 too. Not fumbly there. That should be paid a mark, to be fair, though. He held it on for long enough, but good stuff there from Wicks nonetheless. And look at that, Edwards leaves his man. He's done some good things in his first game, young Will Edwards. Yeah, I think it should have been a mark too. Those are definitely paid. I'll take it. Grundy hits it out right to Sanders, and now Kennedy streams free. Not a great kick. Mills intercepts and now quickly gives the hands to Rampy. Not a great kick there from Rampy, but it sets Roberts going, and he plays for the high and he wins it. Fair play there from the Robster. Yeah, no, oh, geez, 𝐵𝐼𝐶 has done it again. He's dropped it before he's even gotten possession. Well, Williams now. No, that's not a great looking kick either, but it does give some time and space nonetheless for Dolan, and that's a good kick. Finds Bailey Williams. So, well, he's definitely capable. He's a lovely goal kicker from some good ranges. Bailey Williams. Let's see if he can kick this. Yeah, he's having an almighty for Sam. Well, Bailey Williams is going to go for the check side here. No, too short. Minor score. 𝐵𝐼𝐶 now to Mills. As I say again, 𝐵𝐼𝐶 is a mixed bag. Fucking hell. Oh, dearie me. He's like Harris Andrews in a way, just like how he plays, just sort of that lackadaisical approach. Anyway, 𝐵𝐼𝐶, that's a good kick. 𝐼𝐵 grabs it. Riley 𝐵𝐼𝐶 mixed bag there again. Jeez Louise. Oh, nice drive there from the back half, working the hands, and 𝐵𝐼𝐶, good looking kick. 𝐵𝐶 just not in a good position there to intervene with the 𝐼𝐵 mark. Tough angle this for Joel. Let's see if he can snag it through. Yeah, beautiful looking kick. He's got it. Good stuff there from Joel. Turn a row. So now out to 11-point margin. I'm assuming that's our highest margin of the game for us. So now out to a slight buffer. 6 goals 8, 5 goals 3. Feels like we're starting now to clamp our authority a bit more as this second term is rolling on. We're dominating in the scoring shots. We're up by 3 in the inside 50s at quarter time. Let's see now. We're up now by 7. So, yeah, winning that, not substantially, but winning the quarter. No, I tell you, 𝐵𝐼𝐶 is like that GIF. You know that girl that... I have to find it. It's like that woman that's like, ooh, like just the mixed emotions. That's how I feel about 𝐵𝐼𝐶. Papley in the centre bounce, roves it nicely, gives the hands to Chad, but doesn't get possession. That's not high. He played for it. Yeah, well done there from Sarong. Ball up. Rowbottom gets the kick away. Just a high ball. 𝐼𝐵 misses the slap. Hines a bit of a fumble. Fraser also a bit of a fumble. No one can get a clean possession. Davidson can, but he's instantly tackled from that man, Malcolm Roses, who's been pretty quiet this first quarter. Sarong, one-handed pick up. Kick was smothered. Hot in the kitchen, as Dwayne Russell would say. Umpire's ball. Marnie punches it forward against the young ruckman. Rowbottom didn't really need a toe poke that. Anyways, Roses, what can he do here? Kennedy comes in for the pickup. Davidson, Roses, a good tackle. Can he go in again? Davidson gets the hands out only as far as Sarong. Charter, high kick, probably not going to be 15. Sanders clean there. Back now to Jux. Downfield free. Dogs now get on the outer here through Bailey Williams. And now to Hines. Jagged kick towards Norton. Oh no, sorry, that's Lewis. McCartan defended okay. Back to Lewis. Does well to break a tackle. Gives the hands in board to Bailey Williams. And we're going for a high centering kick here towards the square. McDonald almost marks it. Edwards bounces it to himself. Wicks can get on the end of this. Edwards, really well done. Oh, but Wicks fumbles. He keeps on going, Edwards. A good effort there. Ball to be won here. And Kennedy taken over. Well done there. That was really good there from Edwards. Good hunt on the footy. Yeah, Wicks just couldn't get on the end of that hand pass. To be fair, it just wasn't right in his vicinity, so that's probably why he fumbled. But yeah, he's shown some good Edwards in game number 1, Will Edwards. McDonald front position there on the ruck, Rowbottom. Missed tackle from Richards, and Rowbottom clears towards the wing. And this one's out in the full. It's only an 11-point game, to be fair, Peter. Gardner now inside 50. Yeah, nice. Edwards' first intercept mark of his career. It wasn't a great kick, to be fair, but we'll take it. Now Blakey. He can take a bounce. Takes 2 bounces. Look at him go. Takes 3. Look, it just goes over young Lewis Emmett like it's nothing. Roberts says to get the hands. We do. Geez, we've worked it well. Lloyd now. Low flat kick. Finds the pupster. I think he's got the range here. Geez, that was beautiful. I mean, it's simply something from nothing. You've got the ball at half back, but how we can create it inside 50 from that, from Blakey, outstanding. Beautifully done. And he played for the free as well, Blakey. And he did get it. Had another 3 bounces. Well, Pumps, can he goal here? He's having a really good half, I think. He's roving well. He's looking energetic. I think he deserves a goal. But he's kicked it out in the full. That's a shame. Well, Jake's now in the back pocket. It's not 𝐓𝐴𝐥𝐝, it's Jakes. It sounds like 𝐓𝐴𝐥𝐝 because there's a French surname. Oh, good pressure from Roses. But it's a fortuitous kick. It lands to Richards, but he slips over. He has to give the hands to Bramble. Nice little fake. It works it to Kennedy. He goes over the top to Jakes. He taps it to Dale. Edwards has left his man. Dale gets the kick away. And it's a good kick. That's just what simply Dale can do. Mark from Emmett on the wing. Rangy left footer goes towards the Bontempelli direction. Defended well from Cunningham. Bont gets the gather. Rampy to McCartan. Not a great hand pass there. Jakes comes crushing through. Nice little kick there, but clearly not 15 as Edwards tackles well. A buzzball. Grundy hits it down. Yeah, look at that. Look at that read from Bond. That was clever. Not a great kick, though. It will be mopped up from Blakey. Jeez, risky kick. Fraser's cut it really well, and Hines can have a shot now off the turnover. Yeah, there you go. Well, they make us pay there. Yeah, just had to get that kick a little bit more over the top of Fraser's head and look like we're out there through Juz. But Well, as I said in the first term, you got to ride the good mad, I think, with 𝐼𝐻𝐿𝐴. So, yeah, no, well read from Fraser. Gives the hands to 𝐻𝐻𝐼𝐻𝐿𝐴 and 𝐼𝐻𝐿𝐴. Yeah, definitely looked like we were out if he could just get that kick over the top, but wasn't quite able to. Back to 5 points, it is. Ball back in the middle here. 𝐓𝐿𝐴 dispossessed. Grundy gets the ground ball pick up. Punches it forward. 𝐶𝐞 misses the half volley. Davidson, 𝐓𝐿𝐴 bustling his way through. That's well done, but the kick's not great. Well read from Selwood. He's had a tidy first half, the Western Australian. In the back 50 now. Looks an option on the wing. Looks like a good kick. Finds Baker. Inboard now to Kennedy. Carton in a good spot. Tap forward from young Smith in balling. Well, just a tick under 5 minutes till half time. Ball in here. Grundy falls over. 𝐼𝐻𝐿𝐴, not a great hand pass. Umpires ball. Smith and Grundy go at it. Jordan, a bit of a fumble. Richards kick smothered. 𝐸𝐼𝐻𝐿𝐴 goes in. Rowbottom hacks it forward. Bouncing ball. Tough one for Selwood. Bounces off his chest. We punch it forward. And now they got possession here again, the Dogs. They work it back to Gardner. High kick towards the wing. Got some numbers here again, the Dogs. A good spool from Sarong. Roses. His last few minutes been a bit better off the ball. And the corridor kicks at beauty. Works it to 𝐶𝐞. Gets his first mark. Gives the hands now to 𝐓𝐿𝐴. We're out the front here. Need to execute. Inside 50. The kick to Charlie. He's got another mark inside 50 this quarter. Well, there you go. I mean, it's really a poor kick from Gardner. To be fair, at least he kicks it towards... Well, they had the outnumber, but a great effort there. I think that was from Sarong to get the spoil, and Roses, clever, breaks a tackle, hits the corridor kick, and we're away. Well, let's see if Curnow can snag this. Most of them have been on the favoured side for right footer, so just needs to guide this through for his 4th goal of the half. Of course, he snags it through. He's on fire this quarter, Charlie Curnow. 3 second-term goals, and get a bit of a response. Yeah, look at that. You could see Blakey's just in his own little world there. Well, that will be a score involvement for 𝐶𝐞, so that's good to see. Hopefully he can get into the game a little bit more. Shaky start, but they'll definitely up his confidence being involved in a goal. Yeah, no, Curnow's been pretty lively. You know, it's against 𝐵𝐿𝐴 𝐴𝐥𝐼. He's been out of form last few weeks, and Gardner's come in the team, but he's got to capitalise on these, not trying to be rude, but come on, weaker matchups. Ball back in the middle here. Swans by 11. 3:24 until the main break. Warner, a bit of a fumble, regathers. Hack clearance forward. 𝐓𝐿𝐴 under this one against 𝐿𝐴. And a good tackle from 𝐿𝐴. Umpire's ball. McInerney just gets the kick away. Grundy, good tackle. Umpire's ball again. Curnow getting a bit of a rub down on the pine. To be fair, he's not on the pine. He's on the grass. He's on the, well, on the rubber. He's on a yoga mat at the minute. McInerney, good hand pass. Blakey. Jeez, he's done a few mistakes this quarter with disposal, and that's a bad turnover. Kennedy back the other way. Edwards holds his ground okay. Rampy runs over it. He recovers. Hands it over the top to Rowbottom. Nice little fake there. That's good composure from Rowie. Kick now towards a contest. Bustling in a good spot. A big spall towards the boundary line. Roses mops it up nicely. Gives the hands to Tommy Papley. And he's going to go deep to the square here. It's not a great kick. And it rushes through from Jake's minor score. So yeah, Amani was on a lead, but Pups just didn't want to go there. Jake's a quick kick in. Releases Treloar. Oh, geez, he's done a Riley Bice there, Treloar, but he gets the ball back. Unbelievable. Works it now to Richards. Across now to Bailey Williams. Jeez, he literally did a Bicey. My God. That's going to be high there against Papley. Good kick. Richards now, and they've got the corridor, and we close. Rampy just couldn't get there. Treloar now gets the hands. Mills, great tackle. Jeez, I thought it was a high there for a sec. Jeez. Good pressure there from Mills, holding the ball, yep. Yes, let's not forget indeed, Boston, mate. Obviously Anzac round, always a very special round. Keen for the game tomorrow. I mean, the Anzac Day Eve game, it's fantastic atmosphere. Kick now towards the wing. Matty Roberts gathers. Check side. Forward. This one will find the boundary. All right, we'll gain a bit of territory here. Minute 35 till half time. So it was the Dogs by 4 points at quarter time. Sydney now by 12. And yeah, a bit of a scrappy game, to be honest. 6 goals, 3 to 7 goals, 9. Grundy with a head out only as far as Bontempelli. He's had a great half of football. Edwards keeps his front position. Rampy roves it really well. Goes back in board here to McInerney. Has a bit of time and space. So we'll just cut it across here to Tommy McCartan, who's averaging high up there in disposals. Tommy McCartan feels like we're giving him the licence to use the ball more. Bice now to Blakey. Work the hands. What can Lizard find inside 50? He owes us a good kick. Chad overhead. Can't take it. Well defended from Williams. And Selwood clears. Not a great kick. Edwards is under this one. And he'll win the front on contact free. He's having a really good second term. McInerney now off the advantage. Roberts works the hands to Sheldrick on his favoured left. Trying to find a centering kick. Well defended there. Ball still alive. Papley tries to sock a Bontempelli. Heroic stuff as the skipper. Oh, 2 Dogs go for it. Neither can take the mark. Sheldrick quick hands. Chad with the gather. That looked out. Warner now. High centering ball. Can someone take the grab? Maybe a Marty. And it's a fair clunk. Well, he can line up here after the siren by the sounds of it. Well, I think that's quite big too. I think that could have been out of bounds there from Chad. Oh, geez. Papley had to kick Bont in the face. He just missed him. So I don't think an in danger free was there. Well, Joel Amadi now can go back. Well, we did well there just to keep the ball alive, keep hunting, try to win back possession. Definitely feels like we've upped the pressure this quarter. And can we cash in here? Amani's kick, it's across the face, but it's a handy point nonetheless. So 13 points at half time. 7 goals, 10 to 6 goals, 3. So dominating the scoring shots, no doubt about that. 17 to 9. Yeah, that was out of bounds. They haven't shown the replay yet. But it's a minor score anyway. Yeah, much better quarter. No doubt looked shaky to kick things off, but after really the first 10 minutes, we started to settle, and much better second term, I thought, looking a lot more settled in general. Felt like we had probably more of the control that quarter. Started to get a bit of better drive from the back half with our hand passing game. Up the pressure, some really good pressure act moments from Wicks and Edwards. Great second term, I thought. Yeah, he's looking comfortable out there so far. Really is. And yeah, of course, the main man of the second term has to be Charlie Curnow, getting 3 second term goals, no doubt about that. So can't complain with a term like that. Take the buffer heading into quarter time. Let's have a look at the stats for half time. So +6 inside 50 is our way, winning the clearances by 5. Contested ball, +16. So a lot of the numbers in the green for us, 10 to 4 marks inside 50. And, you know, the use has still been quite a bit of long bombing, but I felt a lot more of that second term where we were just kicking quite deep to one-on-ones, and 𝐼𝐴𝐻 was able to outmark his direct opponents. Yeah, 𝐼𝐴𝐻's had a really, really impactful second term. Yeah, 29 headouts to 7, so Grundy's absolutely dominating on the youngsters, as we all really were expecting. But yeah, much better response, I felt, that second term. I love that corridor kick too from Malcolm Roses. That really set up our goal nicely. Anyways, let's have a look at some of the play stats. Yeah, so 𝐼𝐴𝐻, 4 goals in the first half, 8 disposals. Marty with 3 snags. Disposal leaders, 15 for Justin McInerney, having a pretty tidy half of football, 3 clearances. 𝐸'𝐿's looked good most of the time, apart from that Riley Bice moment where he almost missed his fist for the hand pass with 14 touches. Bontempelli's been super with 14 as well. Bailey Williams with 13. 𝐸'𝐿, I'm liking his half of footy so far. Yeah, he's been involved in a number of scores and done some good things on the inside. Robert's been pretty dependable out there on the wing with 12. Dale's had some nice kicks. Blakey, a little bit hit and miss with some disposals. Mills with 12 touches. Clearance leaders, yeah, Sarong with 3. Rowbottom with 3. And McInerney also with 3. And Bont, too, also with 3. Meters gain leader, 371 with Bailey Dale. Intercept possessions, guess who's leading for the game? Young Will Edwards having a good quarter. Bailey Williams with 4, Rampy with 4, Mills with 4. Centre clearances, 2 for Rowbottom. Score involvements leader, Sheldrick, there you go, as we said. Feels like he's been getting really involved. He's got 7 score involvements and Roberts has got 7. 𝐼𝐴𝐻 with 6. Contest possession leader is McInerney with 8. So yeah, can't complain with that half of footy. Felt like it was going to be a bit of a slog, especially early on. Let's hope our class really soars away in the second half. Nah, not myself, Aussie Trup, mate. It's been a little while since Easter, to be honest. Yeah, he does fire up on 𝐶𝐿 a little bit, 𝐻𝐿. Usually, like on Channel 7, they're a bit more formal, but yeah, on like 𝐶𝐿, they go off a bit loose, so. But yeah, no, I think Sheldrick's really standing up, which is good to see with the absence of Heaney. And yeah, you know, McInerney's done some good things. Well, might as well get the footy grid going. Got a footy trivia quiz everyone wants to. I know that there's that Friday footy quiz. That's pretty good. Shame it's not a Friday, otherwise we'd do it. But yeah, a bit of good about it. I think for the most part, the work rate and the pressure's been good, but still some of the skills have been letting us down a bit. So let's hope that turns around in the second half. Right. Gonna go take a whiz, lads, then we'll get back into it and do this AFL grid. It's a Carlton theme one, so there you go. Should keep us busy for a bit of the halftime break. I'll be back in a quick sec. All right, I'm back, gents. All right. So just joined us half time. Swans by 13. Yeah, a bit of a scrappy game, but it felt like we were able to swing more control our way in that second term. Scoring shots aren't looking too great, but hopefully that can iron out. All right. So Carlton theme one here today. We've got a grand final player. Play at least one game for Carlton, or currently on their list. Good examples like 𝐓𝐿𝐴 2%. Obviously played in 2016, 𝐓𝐿𝐴. What question did Gary Ablett Jr. play alongside footy's a boy? Lawn bowls. I remember doing lawn bowls for, it was like year 11 or year 12. We'd get the bus out to the old fogies centre. I did a bit of lawn bowls. It's not bad. That play sounds familiar, Simon Mintle-Connor. I've heard of that name before, but I'm not really great at past plays, obviously, because they're not from my time. But that name does sound familiar from hearing it. Nick Haynes' teammate, so has to be a Carlton player, though. You could go someone like Will Setterfield or Matt Kennedy, but I feel like that's just going to be a bit too clever, and people might snare that. Let's go Matt Cottrell. So Matthew Cottrell. 1%. Not bad. All-Australian for Carlton. Would have Kade Simpson made one? No, he never made an All-Australian. Okay. Yeah, Fair feels like a pretty popular one as well. A few All-Australian ones here. 10 marks in a game. David Wirapunda. There you go. We've got a unique. How good. I think he made it during one of the years the Swans made the grand final. Trying to think of a few of these All-Australian ones. Because you remember, there are definitely some players that have made like maybe one-time All-Australians that you forget. There's only 10 possible answers for this. So there we go. I think Cogs made an All-Australian. Toby Green, Jeremy Cameron, Sam Taylor. Really, like, who do you pick? Who's going to be the lowest one? Because these are all current players. Swans kids doing, yeah, been really impressed with Willie Edwards' first half. I really like the look of him. Let's just go Sam Taylor. Yeah, I mean, who's going to be lower? Carlton All-Australian. Curnow, Mackay, Wiedering. Sard made it that 1 year. Do we go Sard? We'll go Sard. Yeah, I think he'd be lower, though, than the other, like, the mainstays, like Cripps and Walsh. Right, Giants' first career game. Got to be careful. We're out of undos. GWS Giants' first career game and a Nick Haynes teammate. We'll go Josh Fay. 0.3. Canberra boy. 10 marks in a game and Nick Haynes' teammates. Harry Himmelberg. 2%. 10 marks in a game and a grand final player. Leo Barry. And GWS Giants, first career game and a grand final player. Zach Williams. Not bad. Not bad. At least we got a unique, so that makes it a bit better. Now let's see the most popular. Yeah, so there you go. Toby Green's the most popular. Sam Taylor, 7%. Not bad. Same with Sard. He's 5%. Cripps was, what was he? 10. So, pretty good. Jeez, I probably should have done a bit better for the Giants' first career game. I felt we could have gone someone like a bit more unique. David Warrapunta is a pretty good guess, so I'll take that. All right, we'll do the silhouette game. That's a good one. It's interesting how they call it Warple. Like, why do they call it Warple? You know, do they like James Warple? I don't really know. Anyways, here it is. So, then we got. Let's go Willem Drew. It's South Australian, so it's going to be an Adelaide player. He's a midfielder. Under 27 and a lower number. Maybe like Braden Cook? No. So he's either 24, 25 or 26. Adelaide midfielder in that age bracket. Doesn't look like Peatling with the hair. Think of a winger. Cook's been there. Maybe. I don't think it'd be coming either. No. Pretty stumped at this one. I was going to say it looks like bloody Rory Atkins, but he hasn't played in the Crows at the Crows for years. Obviously retired now. I can't think of this one. So they're either 24, 25, 26. So they debuted in 2019, so think like 2018 draft then. It's not going to be Keys, but no. Absolutely stumped. Absolutely stumped. Can't think of this one. So there's, Dawson. There's not Sligo, debuted. Berry didn't debut in 2019. Laird didn't debut in 2019. Like, who else? Peatling, no. Don't have a clue. Do not have a clue. Off we go on, Scott, mate. Thought Swans would be more in front. Yeah, that's fair enough. I mean, I was definitely expecting the game to be a bit of a scrub. The game, definitely expecting the game to be a bit of a scrap, but here we go. This is exactly what we're seeing. And yeah, I think we're seeing as well. You know, both teams are off a bit of a short turnaround. There's been some skill errors from both sides, so no, not really much in the old fast food Smith. Is it not bad? I don't know who this is. I'm just trying to think who on earth this could be. NFL draft. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, Saints have got a top 10 pick, I'm pretty sure. Is it Chase Jones? It is. Oh, there we go. Get it right on the bell. I was thinking it's obviously a depth player. I just couldn't put my finger on it. There we go. It's Jones. Because I was thinking 2018 draft. I did... I obviously did that 2018 draft hit, miss or decent video in the off season, and there you go. Let's have a quick look at the NFL draft board, though. I think, yeah, the Saints picks by round. Yeah, so Saints have got pick 8. I'm keen to see what we do, Mike, mates. Anyways, second half are underway. The Dogs and the Swans. Thursday night footy. Chad, he's been able to get first possession in a few of these centre bounces. It's just been a bit of fumbly tonight. McInerney hunts in hard. The Dogs work the hands nice and though. Frazier inboard now to Jux. I like saying Jux. I know it's Jakes, but Jux is just a bit fancy, you know. Bustling into the wing. Sanders has found a bit of space. Shifts the hands. Good smother effort there from Chad. Wasn't able to get it though. And Grundy back with the flight. Takes a good intercept mark. Right, what on earth is a bistro whopper? You're a little bit hungry, Jax. Fucking hell. Marty gives away high there, so Dogs get a repeat entry here. Slinger now goes deep towards the pocket. Just a high ball. Grundy. Oh, well, he palms it right down for... All right, well, that's a let-off. Riley West, who's been in pretty poor goal-kicking form, would have kicked a goal there, but let's see. A little tug there on Tommy McCartan, so we'll get away with that. Yeah, a bit of a tunnel. All right, now we're playing with a bit of fire here. From a free kick, we now just work the hands. No, not 15, my ass. Christ almighty. Mills has been a bit fumbly as well. Just hacks the kick, and it's a nothing kick. Intercepted from Buku. Big Buku 𝐴𝐥𝐿, he's starting off the season well. Oh, geez. Bit of lack of communication there. Goes through a few Dogs, but Smith is there to back up. Back now to Sanders. Another inside 50 here for the Dogs. They need to cash in here. McCartan front position. It's going to be a free kick. Yep, marking interference was there. Definitely there. Good stuff from Tom, in the right spot at least. All right, Christ, we could do without a turnover here. That would be sweet. Wicks, Rampy. Oh, under the pump here. Back now to Rampy. Still showing a bit of agility, the 36-year-old man. Or 36 and not in April, I think. Lloyd now draws in the man, gives the hands to Grundy. Back here to Lloyd, provides the run. And now he goes towards the pocket to 𝐴𝐥𝐿 again. That's good. He protected the drop of the ball. And he wins the free. Rub of the green here at the minute. Let's see. Yeah, no, he had the clear hold of the arm there. He used 𝐴𝐥𝐿's arm as a bit of leverage. Yep. Chop the arm. It's there. It's there. 𝐴𝐥𝐿 for goal number 5. He's probably due a miss. That's my pessimism kicking in. Let's see how he goes. 7 goals, 10 though. The scoreboard would... Yeah, it could be a bit better. For goal number 5. Yeah, hits it a bit short. There you go. Well, is it pessimism or realism? Yeah. Felt like he was due a miss, and there we go, minus skill. So, 14 points, the margin. Dale to bring him back in. Can't let this man have a big second half, and that's a beautiful kick. How about that? An absolute dart to Bailey Williams. And over the top, it's not a good kick from him. Turnover to Lloyd. Now gives it inboard. Mills. Out across here to Roberts on his favoured left. He can load up. He jags the kick towards the pocket. It's deep to the square. McDonald brings it to ground. No one there to hunt. And Dale now releases. That's a bad kick as well. Mills with the spawn. That's a mark. That is a mark. Mills can go back here. Some bad turnovers here for the Dogs. These last few disposals themselves. Yeah, I mean, that kick from Jakes just had to be lower than that. Too much hang time. Mills, been a bit fumbly tonight. Let's see if he can snag this. He hasn't been on the scoreboard in a while, and he continues to not be on the goal kickers board for a while. As it's rushed through for a minor score, didn't even have the distance. Dale now. Bramble. Cross now to Davidson. Jakes back to Davidson. Goes down the line. It's not a very advantageous kick, but Norton, oh, what a mark on Grundy. Wins the outnumber, and he gives the hands quickly now to Bonts, and he measures a good kick to the pocket to find Lewis. Well, how about that? It didn't look like a great kick to a 1-on-3 in their disadvantage, and Norton takes, well, there you go. It was Joe Hanger, takes a beauty on Grundy. Well, let's see if Lewis can kick this. Oh, he's going to go short and find Baker. Well, this increases the, well, makes the angle better, but still roughly from the same distance, maybe a bit closer. He's going to go a snap from this range. Well, he gets onto it, and he's absolutely made a mare of it. Well, the ball's still stayed in play here. Davidson. Mills tackles Williams well, umpire's ball. I'm trying to think, has he won mark of the year before? I don't think he has, but he's taken some hangers throughout his day. Bont can't get the gather ball in. So the Dogs have it where they want it. Forward 50 stoppage. Yeah, no, I mean, he's done a Will Hayward. Why on earth are you snapping from that distance? He got good purchase, but then he hit the belly of the ball and it went flying the other way. Oh, Smith grabs out of the ruck. On the ball. Oh, geez, was Roses out there? Could have played advantage. It's wrong with the free. Now gives the hands to 𝐚c𝐿 and we're away. Take a bounce. Christ. Hoofs it now towards a contest. And Marty gets in a good position. Slumps it forward now. Who can get there? Bontempelli. He can, of course. Fumbles, though. Dispossessed. Papley goes in head under. Good hands, but only as far as Chad. He fumbles. Jeez, he's been fumbly tonight, Chad. Christ. Get the grip on the mitts. He's got hands like doorknobs tonight, Chad, in traffic. Christ. Everything's just bouncing off him. He's hunting well, but just a fumble here or there. Grundy, a nice hit out. Juzzy gets the gather. Good. Hands could have been a bit better to Blakey. Under pressure, to be fair. Sanders. Good cleanliness there out to Bailey Williams. He's left his man here. He's got to go Rampy. Does okay. Oh, did okay, in fact. Not bad at all. Geez, it's hard to win a clean possession at the minute. Umpire's ball. We tackled well there, though. Yeah, no, there's many lookalikes with Oscar Baker with the headband he wears. Smith grabs out of the ruck, but only as far as Jordan. He hacks it back the other way. McDonald in the air. Can't take it. Roses. Good commitment there from Buslinger. Selwood gives the hands to Buslinger. He hacks it forward. It's not a good-looking kick, and McInerney will drop the mark, but he's got coverage. Takes on a tackle. Just gets the hands away. And it's going to be, well, last disposal or turnover. Take your pick. Sanders, a nice little fake there. Needs some cleanliness here, either team. McCartan mops it up well. Back here to Edwards. Shifts the hands. He gets it back, Edwards. Oh, how's the switch? No, looks good. Does well. Papley. Jeez. It's been a skill errors galore. This Papley and no-look hand. What are with the no-look hand passes as of late? 𝐓𝐡𝐞 a great tackle on Frazier. That's holding the ball. Turnover here. Papley. That looks good for Grundy. Takes the grab. Oh, geez, it's an exhausting passage of play to watch at the minute. Both teams are fumbling, misplaced hand passes. It's, hot in the kitchen, as Dwayne Russell would say. I mean, what are with these... what are with these no-look hand passes? I mean, Blake has done it about 5 times this game. But we do well in the end. Some good pressure there, and Grundy, well, let's see how he goes here. Can be hit and miss, Grundy with the goal kicking. Looks pretty good. Lovely kick from Brody. The ruckman on the board, having a good game. Well, we cash in there. I mean, yeah, the points are racking up for this team. 8 goals, 12 to 6 goals, 3 now. It's, 20 to 9 in the scoring shots. So we need to really start cashing in now. Swans by 21. But yeah, it's Papley again though. Like he's been so involved. I think this game. He's been energetic. He's roving well, moving well, especially the last few weeks. So I think he's in some. He's been under the radar. I think the Paps. Ball back in the middle here. Grundy grabs out of the ruck, but then he fumbles. 𝐸𝐿 fumbles too, and Jordan will get the clearance. Bit of a old kick. Good tackle there from Papley. See, that's what I'm saying. He's so energetic at the minute. Wins the ball back. Great commitment of bodies. McInerney and Selwood going at it. Spinning in the tackles. Dale just has to retreat towards the wing to find Bailey Williams. Now towards the wing. Outnumbered contest. Edwards in a good spot. Can't take the mark. Had his mitts all over it though. Rampy. Good shepherd there from Edwards. Liking the little things he's doing. Bice inboard now. Jordan flicks the quick hands to Roberts. Oh, under the pump here. Bad turnover. Frazier back the other way. It's a tricky one here for Norton. Could have been a free there. Yeah, I think it was. Yeah, no, it was. It most definitely was. He completely jumped, didn't get the ball, and infringed with McCartan. It was clearly there. Getting the rub of the ground, but I think these frees are justified. See again. Yeah, free kick every day of the week. Doesn't touch the ball. Completely infringes McCartan. Bice now down the line. Well defended there from 𝐸𝐿. And ball in, centre wing. Oh, geez, that's good awareness there. Reflexes from Roberts, but he gives it right up to Treloar. Baker now back the other way. It's not a great looking kick. And it's going to be last disposal rule. I mean, look, if I was a dog supporter, and you know me with the streams, obviously I can get mad with umpires, but I mean, the free's clear there. I would have said, yeah, that's a free. Grundy, good roving, and Jordan running through the handball receive. He's out the back here. Joel, don't do your hamstring. 450 stoppage, we'll take it. Well, it's a bit like the second quarter. I think our pressure's been good. We're looking disciplined, hunting well. Still been a bit fumbling this. I mean, really, for both sides, there's been plenty of skill errors. But Grundy's just going to grab it out of the ruck and goal. Too easy. Absolutely too easy. I mean, he just... You could see that coming from a mile away. He pushed away the young ruckman of 𝐸𝐿. It looked like a bit of a short throw. And I mean, I don't know how Grundy got such easy separation there. We'll see again. And he's absolutely cooked. Off for a rest, Grundy. Let's see. I mean, both players' starting positions are basically next to each other. So Grundy gets the early front position, and then he's just pushed out way too easily. It's a shallow throw-in, but Grundy does well. There's Tim English looking on. Geez, I could really use him tonight. 6 goals 3 to 9 goals 12. Ball back in the middle here. Feels like we're now really starting to get our authority on this game as Papley wins out of the middle. Bont's there to retreat, to win it back, excuse me. Good smother from Papley. Williams, a bit of a fumble. Gives the hands in board to Dale, and he smacks it on the shoe. Inside 50. Edwards brings it to ground. Lewis does well, and he can get a kick away here, but it's the wrong side of the post, minor score. Grundy on fire. Yeah, I mean, you'd expect him to be honest, against these young rucks. He's been dominating. Blakey now to Sarong. So 26 points the margin in favour of Sydney. A few goals in a row. I just saw on the stadium graphic interchange Sheldrick. Is there anything that just marries anything better than that? Sheldrick in the bench. Mills corridor kick finds Papley. Hopefully this is now the stage of the game where we can try and wear and tear him with the buffer. Inside 50, Amadi. Karma's defending it okay. Cootie, nice one-handed pickup. Plays for the high, not going to get it. Toe poke from Papley. 𝐼𝐴 gathers, breaks the mark. Jeez, was that even 15? Well, we're going to get a goal here. It's going to be another. Thanks for subscribing, Corey Bushy. Appreciate it, my friend. As 𝐼𝐴 will kick number 5. Swans by 32. We're now really starting to run away with it. Yeah, I mean, it felt like we could have probably not been up by this much, but in the second term, we were really starting to stamp our authority on the game in that stage of the game as well. But now we're really starting to punish and hit the scoreboard and score more pressure. That's what you'll have to see. Yeah, the forwards have really been, the tools have been dangerous tonight. And look, again, it's because of the Dogs don't have any of their main 2 key defenders. So it's good we're seeing this, but it's also expected in a way. Like no Lobb and O'Donnell, it hurts your structure. And yeah, obviously Kurt O'Mahony making an impact. Both rucks miss it. Bont in there, Treloar, nice hand pass to Fraser. Releases Bramble. Goes towards half forward Edwards. In this contest, 𝐼𝐴, a great ball back the other way. Roberts, this will fall into his lap, and he's got some space here. Could have ran a bit more, but he wants to go quickly with a kick. Spore was good from Bustling on Lloyd. Ball in centre wing. Well, he's called it, Peter. He's called it. We'll see what happens. So Jordan on Treloar. He's done some good things, Treloar, but yeah, still definitely a bit rusty. Back now here to Davidson. Head down. Back the other way. 𝐼𝐴, a really good intercept mark. Not much to go to here, so we'll just go across to the wing. McInerney competes well. It was a tricky one for him. Bice misses the tackle. And now Davidson can stream away. Back the other way towards the direction of Norton. Couldn't take the mark. Wicks dispossessed. Could have been ball there, to be fair. Nothing given. Norton gives the hands. That's a trip there. It's there. So free now to Norton. Oh, Bont. I thought he took the mark. Williams just has to find the angle. And he's got it. Well, then that the Dogs. Back to 26. Well, I don't know how it ended up in Bont's hands there. Just fell on his lap pretty much. Well, they get a goal they desperately need. Yeah, it looked like a mark to Bont. No, okay, maybe some spoils. It was like the goal he got against the Lions where he did the little fake, cuts back in. There's a good leap there from Emmett. Gets the hit out and the Dogs get the clearance from it. 𝐸𝐴 back the other way. Sarong in a good spot for the mark. Oh, great courage. Well done, 𝐼𝐴. 12 contested marks to 3, so it's similar to the Suns games where, yeah, dominating the sky as well so far this game. Cunningham goes back here to McCartan. Cross now to Edwards. Towards the wing. Oh, Roberts had to be a bit better than that. He's had a few ordinary moments this game, Roberts. Oh, bad half volley there from West. Has to go in again. 𝐓𝐡𝐞, too easy. Wins it. Back the other way now to Chad. And he's out the front here. He takes a bounce. He takes... Oh, I thought he was going to take another. He goes deep now to the direction of 𝐼𝐴. Good ball there from 𝐴𝐥𝐝 against the tool. Ball still in play here. Bramble. Oh, bad hand pass. Roses, a quick kick. Oh, that was clever. A quick kick there from Roses, but he's missed. 𝐸𝐴 out the full. Oh, there you go. And there's a bit of the rust. Yeah, no, definitely showing solo, mates. They're really lacking a bit of presence in the air up forward, which is not like the Dogs whatsoever. They're usually a very dangerous side in the air when they go inside 50. 𝐸𝐿𝐼, a good kick. Finds 𝐸𝐞𝐬. Give the hands to... Oh, jeez, he could have given the hands to Sarong. 7 goals, 4 to 10-13, though. Jeez, that's a bit of a smashing on the scoreboard. Inside 50. But the margin's still attainable for the Dogs to come back. Dale now, high clearing ball. Got some numbers here. 𝐵𝐿𝐼 gets in a good position for the spoil. 𝐿𝐷RICK, a bit of a fumble. Sanders just gets it across to Davidson. That's holding the ball every day of the week. Right on there from Chad. So he'll line up. Good range here for Chad. Just on the cusp of 50. Directly in front. Good pressure there. Yeah, I mean, the high was there, but it's just one of those petty ones. Chad, geez, is losing the feathers. He needs a trip to Turkey this off-season. Johnny Warner. Kicks on its way. Across the face. Well, probably football justice playing its part. The high was definitely there. Although weak, it was definitely there. Dale now. The 𝐴𝐥𝐝. Corridor kick he wants to elect, and it's a good one to find Norton. He's going to chew off the corridor. Does it work for Bramble? Row bottom. Gets in there. Slap from Sarong was clever. 𝐿𝐷RICK needs to put on the metal stun. Slips over. Nice little tap. Row bottom. On the end, this one is McDonald. It's going to go to Joel. Not the greatest kick. Yeah, 𝐸𝐿𝐼 a bit of space. Doesn't go to him. So ball in. 5:19 to play. Oh, what a tap. Oh, 𝐵𝐿𝐼's fallen over. He gives the hands. Joel. 𝐸𝐞𝐬. Touch ball. Jeez, what a hit out from Brodie. Perfectly into the grasps of 𝐵𝐿𝐼, but then he slips over. Yeah, dearie me. Anyway, another minor score. Jeez, they're starting to rack up the points. Davidson to the wing. Hines marks. Quickly, corridor kick. Bad kick, turnover. 𝐵𝐼 gives the hands. Cunningham, 𝐸𝐿𝐼 just holds up. Across to Mills. Ambitious hand pass from Mills. Christ. Gives the hands back to 𝐸𝐿𝐼. There we go. That's better. Sarong. Back inside 50. Joel's in a good spot. Definitely free there, but nothing. Give him 𝐵𝐿𝐼. Good stuff. There we go. He does a little finger twirl. Nice. Okay. 𝐵𝐿𝐼's goal. Good roving then. Look, it sounds like I'm a broken record, but again, like the roving tonight's been sensational. I think he's been one of our best. Is that his first? I think it might be his first goal. Oh, get a response there. Papley on the scoreboard, and deservedly so. He's been really influential. What's that? A finger twirl. Oh, geez. Good tackle from Charlton Smith and turnover here. Oh, bit of a bad hand pass there from 𝐓𝐿𝐷. Some of our hand passing in tight's been pretty odd. Like it's like we're playing a bit rushed. Tackle, umpire's ball. Boy from Bunyip indeed. So it's a 35-point margin. Grundy outmuscles Smith. 𝐓𝐿𝐷 gets after it. Oh, it somehow works. I think 𝐼𝐵𝐿𝐷 flicked it off his shoe. Good pressure here. 𝐓𝐿𝐷 dispossessed. 𝗏𝗏 𝐼𝐵𝐿𝐷 over it too. He fumbles. Blakey, tap. Gives it to Roberts. His hand pass sharked. Richards now back the other way. Now Bramble. Back here to Davidson. Jeez, Richards slipping over as well. Christ, what's on earth? What's going on with the deck? Play's falling over. All right, now the Dogs can work their hands. And they've won this passage of play. Sanders. Back to Davidson. Back to Sanders. Good pressure. We just forced them into a dump kick, but they've got the numbers with 𝐸𝐸𝐷. Good. Is it high? Yeah, unlucky. Unlucky there from Edwards. I thought he got down low okay. Well, we brought great bounce of pressure there. I think a bit of a positive negative to concede a shot at goal coming up. But yeah, really, it was a ball and dispute type of situation. Really could have gone either way. Well, let's see if Dolan can goal here. He's got a goal in the first quarter. Just the 7 touches tonight. Can he get a response here for the Dogs? He's played on. And he's put it across the face for a minor score. So 34 points the margin. 2:30 until three-quarter time. Like, here we go. The Lizard Wizard. Edwards found a bit of space. Now goes towards the wing. That's a good... Nah, 2. Not good enough. Yeah, he's a big fella, Will Edwards, but sometimes even the VFL, the kicking can be a bit hit and miss, and he's put that out in the full. Got to hit those kicks, Lloyd out in space. Bustling it out, just a high kick towards a contest. Read the drop of the ball really well, and that's a good kick. He's played on now, 𝐸𝐸𝐷. Oh, shouldn't have done that. High. See it again in the replay. I thought Blakey's been unlucky there. Yeah, probably there. I mean, I thought initially that the contact wasn't high and then it slipped a bit high. Yeah, those could be called. Well, can he kick his first goal in the big time? 𝐸𝐸𝐷 for... Oh, geez, he's man of man. But it works as a centering ball for Williams. And Norton. Oh, surely you pay that. No, it's not. Geez, that's a sickening fall. Hopefully he's okay. Surely you pay a mark. But maybe, yeah, the landing contact wasn't great. He does not look good here, Norton. Looked like he knocked himself out. Christ. Hopefully he's okay. Jesus. Alright, so umpires to stop the game here. Yeah, not great. Not great. Stretcher coming out for Norton. Yeah, I probably would have paid it as well. Looked like he held it on for long enough, but yeah, he's no good. Jeez, the Dogs are having some rotten luck this year with injuries. It's another marquee forward going down by the looks of it. They'll show the... Let's see the replay of it again. Looked pretty nasty. Yeah, it looked like he just winded himself out. Just the front flip. Ah, that's not great. Not great viewing. Oh, no good. Yeah, bit of a bad angle to land on too. I think it looks like just a bit of a nasty concussion for him. Yeah, geez, not great to look at. All the best to Norton, of course. Could see him moving the legs, yeah. Jeez. Just nasty. Absolutely nasty. Jeez, might have to get a tissue. Not because I'm tearing up, just noses. Off of the ball a bit. 3/4 time. Yeah, terrible. I mean, it was a courageous effort. What a fly from Norton, then bang, the front flip, landed sort of with his torso bent. It didn't look great at all. Well, hey, the Dogs are in a good position for a goal scoring opportunity. 90 seconds to go. Yeah, no, they're having a rotten run with injuries now. I mean, if it wasn't enough already, Jordan gets the clearance. This ball was good from 𝐓𝐴. Was it Selwood? It was Selwood. They both have the same haircut. Roses, he's done some good little things. Good tackle. Umpire's ball. Umpire's ball. No one goes up. Okay. Bont now works the hands to Richards, and he gets it back now to Bont. Now, can he kick an inspirational goal, the captain? Oh, wow, he sure can. What a goal from Bont. Well, could that lift the Dogs with Norton going off? Just what they need on the stroke of 3/4 time. The goal from the skipper is second. The 1-2 with Ed Richards. Very nicely done. Jeez, it's a good goal. Very, very good goal. So, just what they needed. Oh, bloody Grundy's crossed over the line again. He needs to get rid of them. Anyway, they'll get a free clearance here. The Dogs inside 50. Grundy's dropped back, though. Ball from Edwards. Umpire's ball. Oh, geez, Norton's down it. You hate to see that. Hate to see that. Grundy hit out. Roses will get the gather. Bit fumbly, though, Roses, but a nice clean pick up there. 𝐓𝐴. Not much to do back the other way, but the Dogs set up well behind the ball with Selwood. Intercept mark his way. He goes inside 50. Grundy's in a good spot. Not, well, obviously not a mark. Cunningham a good tackle. Slaps it forward. Roses, nice. Sets himself free, and now the hands from Chad to Papley. Over the top. Looks like a good kick here for Lloyd. Can he get on the end of it? He can. He now gets out the front. Should go all the way here. Jakey Lloyd gets a response. Well, that's what the Swans can do so well. The damage from inside to out. Roses setting up a goal. I feel like he's becoming a really underrated player that is like the source of turning a possession into a goal. Starting up the ground, getting a good win, showing a bit of agility, and a beautiful kick from Papley. I mean, he's been outstanding, Paps. Well, that's good. Response there. Jeez, fucking chair's a bit stuck. Bloody hell. All right, how long's left until three-quarter time? 8 seconds, and that's handy. Just on the stroke of three-quarter time. Back out to 34 points. Richards. All right, well, they might get one last chance here. Blakey wins the free. Well, that'll do for three-quarter time. Powerful quarter. It's been a bit of a dirty old night of football, but hey, I think we've made quite a bit of mistakes. We've looked a bit fumbly at times, but the power and class of this side is seeing themselves up by 34 points, granted against a pretty weakened Dogs side that's now had Norton go down. But yeah, it's good to see we're showing still many contributors with no 𝐓𝐿𝐷𝐸 and Goulden tonight. So 12 goals, 15. Could be up by more. Plays 8 goals, 5. So let's see what it was in that quarter. It was a 5 goal, 5 to 2 goal, 2 quarter. So yeah, pretty convincing third term by us. But yeah, but it feels like we've still made plenty of mistakes. We've looked fumbly at times, and we've made it look hard work with chaining hand passes to each other. But yeah, we've still had some really good goals from the back half, and getting it from in to out, like that hand part, that goal late was class, with Roses winning possession, Chad releasing to Paps over the top to Lloyd to kick that goal. But I think we've looked really tough and disciplined though. Yeah, the midfield's been pretty tight tonight. Clearances are dead even, but I think against the Dogs, you just need to break even, and we've been good enough in there. Contested ball, though, we've been pretty hard in there, 112 to 95 in our favour, so we're in the contested ball pretty nicely. And just the 4 plus 4 inside 50s. But yeah, we're making it really difficult for the Dogs to move the ball, I feel. You know, we've really forced them into hack kicks down the line, and they've tried to bite off corridor kicks that haven't been there. And granted, they've also had some unforced errors, but yeah, I think we've set up really well when we haven't had the ball, and probably a big reason why we kept them just to 2 goals that quarter, only 4 scoring shots. I mean, it was a 10 to 4 scoring shot quarter in our favour. Yeah, it was no good, Xavier, mate. You hate to see an injury like that. Landed poorly on his head, and still on the stretcher in the room, so hopefully he's okay. Yeah, Dogs are just having some horrific luck with injury at the minute, so hopefully, yeah, all the best to him, of course. Yeah, no, having a rotten run with injury. No doubt about that. But yeah, Papley's having a fantastic game, I feel. A goal and 19 disposals for him. Yeah, 𝐚𝐿𝐷𝐸, of course, dominance in that first half with 4 goals. He's now got 5 goals, 2. Brodie Grundy, it's really expected, to be honest, against these 2 young ruckmen, but he's also he's done a power of work, of course. Kicked 2 goals in the third term, too. Sheldrick a bit quiet in that quarter. Roberts has been a little bit hit and miss with some disposal. But I think he's still been solid. And Roses, after a quiet first half, I thought he really got involved that third quarter. Have a look at the play. That's the three-quarter time. Bailey Williams having a okay game with 21 touches, but yeah, Bond has been pretty good. 22 touches and 2 snags. I mean, he's a very hard player to tag. I'm still surprised we didn't go to Richards, though. I suppose he's not 100%, but to be fair, Bont isn't either. Treloar's been a little bit hit and miss. I think he's still shown a presence. McInerney with 20 touches, having a pretty nifty game. A lot of hand passes for McInerney, but yeah, like it's just been a little bit hit and miss as well. Really, every plays has been. It's been a bit dirty tonight. Sheldrick 15, Tom McCartan 15. Intercept possessions. Let's have a look. Rampy. Rampy's been really solid tonight as well. I think he's been really good when he's won the ball back. Tommy McCartan with 6, Edwards with 6. Dale and Bustlinger have looked good back there too at times with some of Dale's kicking. But well, just like us in a way, it's also the Dogs' skill errors have been pretty poor at times as well, and it's been costly as we've gotten goals from it. Yeah, quite similar to Sydney's last year as well, Dark Horse. Yeah, it's not fun. Oh yeah, geez, he lands on his head. Ah, that's terrible to see. Looked like he could have hurt his neck as well. It's a terrible injury. Well, we're up by 34 points nonetheless. This is a quarter. We just need to put the foot down and yeah, I think we've progressively, really since the second term, stamped our authority on this game. It's been ugly, but still to be up by over 5 goals, I tell you, wow. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already, gents. 4th term, Dogs vs Swans. Better get into it. Sure is. Jeez. Well, luck is one of the most important things as well in AFL seasons. I don't know, we're underway for the final term. Let's see how this fares. Richards goes in head under. Someone pick up the ball. McInerney fumble. Plays to the highs and doesn't get it. No, he will get it. Jeez. He played for it and he gets it. Yeah, it's just... He's having a solid year, McInerney. I'm probably too harsh, but it's just like tonight, just the fumbles and running over the ball. And perhaps I'm being a bit too harsh, but there just seems to be a bit of a common thing with Juz. I just don't think he's an inside type of player. He's got to be the guy not winning necessarily the inside ball, but the handball receive out in the open. Anyway, we'll work it forward. Good spreading there as Jordan hits Chad. He can go for another one here. So, Chaddy Warner. Let's see if he can go here. For his first, swings back, but not enough. So 0 goals, 3 for Chad. 12 goals, 16. Yeah, it was a pretty nasty injury, SF. Norton had a great grabber, probably should have been paid. And then he fell over, he did a sort of front flip, then landed really poorly on his head, so it's a gruesome injury. Yeah, it just looked like he concussed himself from it. Might have some, I don't know, probably would have had a neck injury from it, who knows. Looks like a concussion. Bonta, nice tap, taps it almost to himself. Lloyd clean to Rampy. Now to Jordan, back inside 50. 𝐴𝐿, good fly. Buku in a good spot, he gets the spoil. Richards at ground level. Back to, well, probably a bit too much with it, Selwood, but he does well. Dump kick works to West, and now Davidson can have a run. It's not a great looking kick there from Hines. It's a bad kick. Picked off from Tommy McCartan, the experienced man. 𝐓𝐴𝐿𝐴. Now to 𝐵LAKE. Now we release him here. Look at him go. Oh, geez, a bad kick there. He was caught just. Turn over here. 𝐓𝐴𝐥𝐝. Over the top now. Bustling up. And they're trying to work the horseshoe their way across the Dogs, and they just. Bad kick. Geez, there's been a lot of ordinary turnovers for the Dogs tonight. Lloyd now. Lead is on. Doesn't find Kern on the full. He plays on. He gives it across to Chad for another shot at goal. Chad. No, he goes across. And he finds Billy Cootie. Chance for his first goal. Come on, Billy. He's had a bit of a rough night. He started off with a few possessions and definitely had his welcome to AFL moments when he got mowed down and just was a split second too long. 5 touches for him just tonight. Come on, Billy. Yes, he's got it. Good stuff. Get around him. Good to see Billy Cootie with his first in the big time. Well, it's really either him or Corey Warner pushing for this spot. And look, I think Corey could have had a good night tonight. Hopefully we persist with him. We'll see. Beautiful. First the final term, which is important as well. Yeah, beautiful kick. Nice little composure from Lloyd. He could have blazed away, but then just reassessed. Found Charlie and Chad. Over the top. Finds Billy Cootie. Nice. Oh, 𝐴𝐥𝐝 loves it too. Well, margin's now out to 41 points. Smith now to Dale. To Bramble. Back now to Treloar. Touch ball again. Pressure good. Sheldrick. Just gets the hand pass away. No, holding the ball. Holds the throw. Dale's free. Not 15 for Bond. It's a good kick. Bailey Williams measures a better kick, finds Joel Frazier. So they can get a response here, the Dogs. Oh, Joel Frazier to get it back under 40 points. Kicked 4 goals against us last year, and now he's can't even get one. He's missed. Yeah, he had a massive second quarter, I thought, Jay. Looking comfortable. Granted, they've been against some of these depth key forwards the Dogs have had, but look, it's still a good opportunity for him to debut at AFL level because of it. So he's really playing on a VFL equivalent forward in a way of Lewis, but he's done some good things tonight. Sarong now gets the handball received, goes inside 50. 𝐼𝐴𝐿𝐴 can fly. Oh, looks like he was smacked in the face. Rober on him at ground level. Jake Lloyd for his second. Nope, hit the belly of the ball. Minus score. Back to 41. 13 goals, 17. Jeez. Yeah, it feels like he could get another game next week. We'll see what happens. Hamling, Melican all rested, so it's perhaps a good dilemma to have. Buku long down the line. Grundy a good mark. (18) marks. It's pretty handy. Yeah, the Dogs' use for defenders really let them down tonight, though, no doubt about that. And obviously that has to do with some personnel. Lloyd, high ball up inside 50. Marty took a bite at it. Good tackle from Chow. That should be on the ball. It is Cootie for a second. Oh, he could have taken advantage, Billy. It's going to be Fred at Chad, though. Yeah, 0 goals, 3 for Warner tonight. Round the corner. And he's finally on the board, Chad. And we hit 100 once again. Feels like every week we're kicking 100 points. How about that? No Heaney, no worries. Yeah, I think he's been overall quite good, Chad. But yeah, a bit fumbly tonight with ball in hand. But yeah, 7 tackles is a pretty good number for a player like him, where he can have low tackle games. Yeah, geez, good follow-up there. Another century, you got to take it. Eight goals, 6 plays, 14 goals, 17. Sydney by 7 points. No, 47 points. Jeez Louise. Work it now inside 50 with a bit of a hack kick from Grundy. He'll come back out here to 𝐴𝐵𝐿𝐿. Mops it up well. Hits it back in board. Jordan, a good tackle. Gee, some of the tackling's been good tonight. Really like the pressure. Turnover again. Sarong, torpedo kick, if you don't mind. Bustling of the spoil. Buku. Back now to Bailey Williams. Just force him to go long down the line. Edwards, he's had a few bites at it, just can't clunk him. Kennedy, Emmett, oh, geez, bit of a fumble. Bad fumble there. Edwards tackles him. Ball to be won. Sarong, over the top, Jordan. Back to 𝐓𝐿𝐿. That's clearly holding. Well done, Gus. Wins the free. Watching right now, bro. No, some illegal stream somewhere, my friend. Grundy takes another mark. Like some of 𝐓𝐿𝐿𝐿's kicking tonight, he's been hitting them well. Geez, Grundy could go for goal number 3. I don't. They're probably a bit ambitious, this sort of range. Let's see if we can snare this. 13 touches, 31 hitouts and 2 goals. Nope, across the face, but he centres the ball. Ball in a dangerous spot here. Richards flicks the hands out to Bont. Clearing kick out of the 50. He's in a good spot here. Rampy almost took the mark. Hines. Oh, that's below the legs surely for Wicks. Nothing given. Good pressure again. Turnover. Wicks. No, not a turnover yet. Banker soccers it, and that's going to be last disposal. No, ball stays in. McCartan. Corridor kick. Finds 𝐓𝐿𝐿𝐿. Blakey. Wicks. Just gets the hands away. Bice. Dogs do well to win it back. Kennedy. Rowbottom. Great tackle. Wow. Beautiful. That's trademark Rowbottom right there. Advantage paid. Logan inside 50. No one can get the mark. All in. Yeah, really, since the second term onwards, I think the pressure's been really good from us. I think a key reason for our big buffer this evening. Grundy hit out into space for Chad, but couldn't get there in time. Ball in. Well, it's nice this week not having a lightning delay and having to stream for almost 4 hours. a bit of a quicker stream tonight. See how the Medico's just having to watch the replay of that unfortunate injury. Grundy, start padding, I tell you. 2 hand passes. That's going to be on the ball. Against Amadi. Plays on now, Dowell. Bites off a corridor kick to Fraser. Works it nicely here to Davidson. The Doctor. Now goes towards half forward. Well done from Rampy, leaving his man. Spoil was good. Lloyd. To Bice. To Wicks. To Blakey. How about that for a gather? Head down. Boots it towards the 𝐼𝐶 direction. Absolutely flawless. Over the top to Chad. Bang. Snaps around the corner. We've got another. He's got 2. Ruthless. Well, when you're facing a dog side, quite unfortunate on the injury front of things, and it's shown again tonight, you've just got to capitalise, and we've done it well. You could really see the signs as really throughout that second term. It felt like we were getting our game going, pressure was ramping up, looking more settled, getting more control of the game, and it was just a matter of really putting the scoreboard pressure on, and it was ugly, and it still is ugly with 15 goals, 17, but yeah, now it's out to a 53-point margin, if you don't mind. So that's good. Norton's looking like he's avoided any serious injury. Rowbottom out of the middle. Papley inside 50. 𝐴𝐥𝐼 still takes the mark even though he was held. Well, it's looking like now it's starting to rain goals late in this late in the game. Still not even halfway through the final term. 𝐴𝐥𝐼 for number 6. Sneaks it in. David Roden says yes. Another goal. Well, now it's starting to feast on the carcass a bit. But I'll tell you, really throughout this whole game, I really liked some of the centre bounce work. It's been really good tonight. Pretty much even in the clearances, but I think we've looked all right in there tonight. Just winning the clearances by 1. Ball back in the middle. 𝐼𝐭𝐿 with the gather, dispossessed. Richards back the other way. 𝐼𝐿𝐼𝐿 having another solid night tonight. Roberts back here to 𝐓𝐡𝐞. And over the top to Rowbottom. Gives the hands now to 𝐵ICE. Working the hands beautifully. Corridor's on here, Roses, if you can see it. Can't quite. Lloyd. 𝐼𝐭𝐿𝐼's working hard. Roses. Does it sit up for him? It does. Now 𝐼𝐭𝐿𝐼. Nope, kick smothered. So he goes in again. Can't quite get it. Now cleared from Bramble, but he puts that out on the full. Been a dirty night, dirty old night for the Dogs with some of these disposals. Lloyd now. High ball up inside 50. Ball in. $821 metres gained by handball to the Dogs 70. It's been a smashing. Roses tried the tap, nothing there. Spore was good from 𝐵ICE. Ball in. Ball back in here. 9:20 to play. Oh, Papley was running loose there. He hunts well, the Paps. Richards now clears, only as far as Chad. So it's time to reload here. Gives the hands inboard to 𝐼𝐭𝐿𝐼. Screws a kick. It's a good-looking kick. Richards defended it well. 𝐴𝐥𝐼 there. Just keeps it in, but the ball goes out. Yeah, 15-2 inside 50s. Feels like the Dogs are out of gas a bit. Turnover again. Papley, stiff arm. Just gets the hands away. Gives it to the wrong man, 𝐻𝐿𝐼. Yeah, he's been very good tonight, the Bond. Easily the Dogs' best, I'd say. 𝐸𝐿𝐼, another kick out the full. Blyce now out of options, so he has to give the hands to Tommy McCartan. And the switch is on here. DeMills. Now to 𝐼𝐥𝐝. 𝐸𝐿. Pretty neat game again tonight, I think, for Josh 𝐸𝐿. He's gotten better as the game's worn on. Ball from Selwood. Ball in. So, ball in here. 𝐸𝐿 flicks a hand pass forward, slap back the other way. Now a clearing kick, a bit of a poor one there. 𝐼𝐥𝐝 overruns it. Sanders, Fraser. And now we're going to go for a long switch here. It's a bad kick. Picked off from Roberts. And now for turnover we can execute here. Roberts to Lloyd. Going to go deep here now towards a contest. Outnumbered here. Rowbottom, good hunt. And ball in. Cleared out. Cunningham couldn't take the mark. Recovers well. Back to 𝐼𝐥𝐝. Crossed it to McCartan. Back the other way. Racking up the balls of Lake T-Mac. Spall from Gardner. Richards tackled. Rowbottom crushing through. 𝐸𝐿𝐼 back to bustling it. Not much to do. Just a clear. McCartan, good body work. Yeah, he's had a very good night, Tommy McCartan. Now back inside 50, a bit of a wobbly old kick. Oh, that could be, yeah, on the ball. Well done, Paps. Looked like he got our Selwood a bit high there, but Papley a good tackle. Yeah, I think I'd say it'd be one of our best on ground tonight, Paps. Been super. Tommy Papley, let's see if he can goal here. Oh, jeez. Let's put it out in the full. So we're very good. 6:22 to play. 16 goals, 17 plays, 8 goals, 6. Jeez, 33 scoring shots to 14. Fucking hell, that's a pasting and a half. Fraser now, good kick. Risky kick, turnover again, Rowbottom. 𝐸𝐿 with a ball and he gets it back here, Josh 𝐸𝐿. And a beautiful kick. Well, Papley can get another chance. No, he wants to play one here. Oh, there we go, Paps for goal number 3. Oh, jeez. The goal kicking's been hit and miss tonight, Paps, but he's done so much right. Now to 𝐓𝐿𝐼 𝐴𝐥𝐝. 21-2 inside 50s. Jeez. Dolan on the wing. Yeah, pretty content tonight, Colin. Obviously, yeah, pretty dire circumstances for the Dogs. But, hey, you know, we wanted to see a strong performance without 𝐴𝐥𝐝 tonight, and that's exactly what we've shown in the end. It's been a bit rough on the edges throughout, but still kicking 113 points, which were, and 33 scoring shots, pretty fantastic. But you know, it's also at the expense of the Dogs not having their two main key defenders out there, so that definitely hurts a bit. Cunningham, a bit of a poor kick. Anyway, now the Dogs work the hands forward. Beautifully done. And now he's away here, Sanders. The kick's not great. Bont intervenes well. He gets the ground ball. He gives the hands to West. Now he goes over the top to Dolan. Now Davidson. Off a step, but well read here from Jake Lloyd. And now we can go on the outer here to Matty Roberts. Geez, Grundy's providing the handball receive option. Good running from the aging campaigner Roberts. Now here to Lloyd. Over the top to Sheldrick. Back here to Matty Roberts. Oh, a bit of lack of communication there. Trying to go to the pocket, but 𝐼𝐶 didn't lead. Oh, both players run over it. 𝐼𝐶 gets a toe poke forward. 𝐶𝐞 there. And ball in. 𝐼𝐶𝐞, yeah, feels like that in a way. But the pressure and stuff off the ball has been fantastic too. Grundy hit out's nice. Lloyd shifts the hands. McInerney, another fumble. It's been fumbly tonight, Juz. Oh, there's another. Did he get the hands there? I don't know. Roberts. Centering ball from Roses. Who's the Flyers? 𝐼𝐶. Too powerful, too strong, too good. 𝐼𝐶 around the corner and he's goal. He's got 7 for 𝐼𝐶. His most. Oh, look at those school kids or whatever the bloody hell. Why do they got? They got the polos on. Those like high school jumpers, whatever they are. Yeah, probably a school footy trip. I had one in year 6. It's good fun. Good stuff there from Charlie. Ball back in the middle here. Grundy, good tackle, umpire's ball. Hit down's nice, McInerney. Jeez, another fumble. He's just been so fumbly at times, Juz. Now Cunningham. Warner around the corner. Oh, touch ball. Almost. Roberts a good mark. Roberts now. Could go for goal, but he sets it up to the top of the square. And touch ball. Minor skill. Have to go well, Aussie mates. Dear friends, it's been great. Oh, beautiful. Thank you very much, Aussie mate. Hope you're having a good night. As I sure am. It's a comprehensive win by the Swans in the end. Margin 65 points. Oh, geez, 𝐵𝐶𝐞 slips over but still takes the mark. What an effort. Now Sanders. 𝐼𝐶𝐞 now. Relentless. 𝐼𝐶𝐞 now can go for a big kick to Chad. He's going to get another here, Chad. For goal number 4, getting some junk time, Chaddy Warner. So, 2 minutes to go, but we're still pulling the snags here. For 20 touches and 3 snags. Here's goal. Beautiful. 108 goals for Chad Warner. Not bad at all. Another goal. So 18 goals, 18 plays, 8 goals, 6. But yeah, nice to see still us have a comprehensive performance without 𝐼𝐚𝐴𝐸. Felt we really struggled without him against the Hawks. And yeah, granted, it's been against a dog side with a number of threats out and players showing some signs of injury like Bonton, Richardson, etc. But nevertheless, for us to kick 126 points with still not looking the most flawless is pretty good to see, as the Dogs might get a chance here late. Oh, yep, works for Baker. Well, Oscar Baker going to get a response here for the Dogs. 47 seconds, 𝐓𝐴𝐸𝐿. Baker's kick looks good. So the Dogs get a goal in the final term. But yeah, it's been a dirty-old night for the Bulldogs. They've, of course, had more injury drama with Aaron Norton. They set the turn off well. The pressure was great, but yeah, in the end, it was hard to seem to stand it for 4 quarters. They just couldn't go toe-to-toe with the Swans. Their pressure really outdid them. They really struggled to absorb our pressure tonight, I thought. A lot of bad turnovers and missed kicks and etc. So, yeah, they have up to probably a third of their best 23 out. So that definitely hurts, and took advantage of it well tonight. Grundy having a brilliant night tonight once again too. Now they work the hands here, the Dogs. Kennedy can go for goal. He can get on the score sheet, this man. Edwards a good spoil. And Edwards wins the free. Yeah, pretty successful first night for Edwards, I'd say. And you could say the same for 𝐸𝐿𝐷 too. The kicking is first. And he's got a big kick on him. Roses works the hands for Grundy. Back to Roses. Look at him go. 5 seconds. He's going to run out of time here. But what a win. Thursday night. Get the job done. Comprehensive in the end. Massive, massive victory against, yeah, obviously depleted Bulldogs side. 66 points in the end. Can't complain with that for Thursday night off a short turnaround too. 9 goals 6 to 18 goals 18. So it's 15 scoring shots at 36 in the end. Christ, we could have won by 100 points. Theoretically. But yeah, I think it was a real disciplined performance. We were fumbling at times and skill errors hurt us throughout the early stage of the game, but we neatened up for the most part. But I thought the pressure again was fantastic. Big reason why we won, I felt. And yeah, the class of the side really rose to the top. The hand passing game once again, dangerous. Getting the ball out in the open. The transition game outdid the Dogs for the most part. So many good contributors again tonight. Let's have a look. So Brodie Grundy, massive game, 35 hitouts. Chad Warner, some good old junk time for him. 20 goals. 20 goals would have been nice to kick 20 touches and 3 goals for him. McCartan, another really solid game. So he's putting plenty of credits in the bank of having a very, very solid season. Roberts pretty neat. Josh Sarong, quality too, I thought. 22 touches. McInerney was pretty good throughout the game. Sheldrick, really solid performance. Liked his kicking tonight. They'll give him some confidence. Nick Blakey, an impactful first half. A bit of good and bad. Quietened up a bit, but still showed plenty of quality with ball in hand, although there was some shocking moments at times as well. Yeah, I love Tommy Papley's game. I kept on talking about Paps. Brilliant game. Kept on getting involved. Energetic and roving really well. I thought he was one of our best tonight for sure. And 𝐸𝐿𝐷 obviously the main man with 7 goals. Yeah, nice to see a big 𝐸𝐿𝐷 performance. Obviously you don't want to see that every week, but we're yet to see that from 𝐸𝐿𝐷. Kick like a massive bag of goals, and that's what we got tonight. And yeah, I thought he was going to be licking his lips when he was facing the likes of Gardner and now young Busslinger, excuse me, just had an absolute mind blank. But I thought Busslinger was actually okay tonight. But yeah, massive game from Grundy. He's getting the post-match presser. But yeah, heading into the night with the #1 pressure team in the competition, geez, did it show tonight? Yeah, you know, there's patches of play where we missed some tackles and etc. But geez, we worked bloody hard at times, I thought, to win the ball back. And really, the closing speed and in tight, we were really good at winning the ball back, I thought, at times. Yeah, getting the job done, if you don't mind, by 66 points. It didn't feel like we're absolutely flawless tonight, but we still win by that big of a margin. And granted, I think has to do with the Dogs out, simply ran out of the petrol tickets, and you know the lack of talent was pretty evident for them to get the job done. Definitely, it's understandable. They look quite off a beat moving the ball and just connected. They're not as connected as a team as they were to kick off the year, where the defence was impressive and they were moving the ball well. Yeah, it was all a bit clunky for them tonight, which is understandable given the routes. I'll do my votes before we end things up. I might give 3 votes to Papley. I just thought he had a fantastic game. Simple as that. 2 votes I'll give to 𝐴𝐥𝐿. Very impactful in the front half. And, you know, 𝐵cartan I thought had a really solid night once again. Like Lloyd too, thought he was pretty nifty. But yeah, I'll go 𝐵cartan for the 1 vote. So thanks for tuning in, lads. Thursday night footy. It's a bit of a... Yeah, it's not really the prime time sort of stuff. But yeah, you can... It feels like Thursday night can have some pretty ugly games. And as a neutral, that's exactly what we saw in the end. But hey, it felt like we didn't play absolute greatest, but we still kick 126 points and win by over 10 goals, if you don't mind. Yeah, it feels like the maturity of the side's really building. Like we're able to stem the flow of momentum surges so far, so good to kick off the year. And yeah, you know, some of the hunt off the ball, winning the ball back, and the pressure, I thought was really good at times. So yeah, very, very deserving win. No doubt about that. And the hand passing game continues to be such a damaging facet of our game. Most certainly does. Yeah, but thanks for tuning in, lads. Hopefully you did enjoy. Yeah, it's a jam-packed round of footy. Jam-packed action. Jam-packed round of footy, let's just call it. Oh, jeez, I'm getting pretty tired, to be honest. But yeah, it's looking like a pretty interesting round. Of course, got the Anzac Day Eve game tomorrow. You'd think the D's will be too strong. I don't mind the Suns' chances with Anderson back in, and the Hawks have obviously having to rotate a few with a few suspensions. And 𝐼𝐻𝐿𝐴, though, they're pretty good. Now, this one's a beauty. Essendon versus Collingwood. Could really see this one going either way. Essendon now starting to play with some confidence. Cats versus Port. Fremantle against a pretty low morale blue side in the minute. Then on Sunday, Saints against the Eagles. Brisbane against the Crows, who have played some good games up there at the Gabba Adelaide. And I'm keen to see how North goes. They've had a great start of the year, albeit against some softer opponents. But they faced the Giants in Canberra, who are starting to get some troops back in. So it's looking like a good round of football. But hey, not a better way to kick off the round with a comprehensive win by the Swannies. Thanks for tuning in, lads. Have a good rest of your nights. And yeah, take care.